C9. I wonder if C9 went for the strat to throw them off. Like if they went for these map vetoes to try to confuse T1. Because T1's the kind of team like Daze definitely was thinking about the vetoes and kind of, you know, trying to break it down. Like I wonder if T1 was actually expecting these maps or if they were expecting something completely different. I don't know.
You know what I gotta say to that?
What?
Let's go, Tyler. Boom, boom.
Tyler
boom,
won.
boom.
Wait.
Nope.
Nope.
Let's go, Tyler. Scott Skadoodle Latham.
One.
Let's go, Tyler and company.
Just the longest. The longest chant.
I don't know. I'm still waking up.
And I say like final test, but
Spam this noodle to help Skadoodle. True. True. Watch Scala go like 0-50 now. I should shut up, dude.
That's not even possible, man.
Sure.
Go 0-50 in a BO3.
Hit all 3 maps. Go into like quad OTs too, and just never get.
It's literally impossible to do.
For Tyler, definitely.
Bring something together that maybe wasn't here previously.
And again, well,
I think for anyone in this game, it's impossible. You'll get one somewhere.
For the close qualifiers, and then they're going to have a chance at qualifying for Masters. The other squad, you're out, baby. You're done. At least until we get to the second stage of the championship tour, or the champions tour, excuse me. So there's a lot at stake here.
Great.
Let's get into this shit already, man. Come on.
Does Scar not stream
Yeah,
anymore,
Viper?
or what? I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, Tyler's not streaming that much.
Oh, these are very different lineups.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The T1 has a setup for this. They have strats for this. They play attack very, very well. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
You know, I'm happy to see it. It's definitely going to be something that we're going to be talking about a lot throughout this map.
Well, and while we have a few minutes,
Tyler's on Raze.
Interesting.
In particular, the fact that you're not bringing
They don't have a Killjoy. They don't have an Omen, and they have a Sage.
Into the fold or bringing an
Interesting.
the smokes
Yeah.
I feel like Omen's pretty fucking good on this map. CBH. Their smoke game is lacking.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah.
That an Omen or a Brim can provide.
No, but I think
All right.
like
Playing the no smoke, no flash game.
Safety and conditioning that you can apply with
I don't know. That seems like a weird lineup. They must have a bunch of setups that are really good. No smoke, no flashes. I mean, Viper kind of does, but
you definitely get value from both Brimstone and or Omen on this map. We saw version 1 breaking out the Brimstone. One of the first times seen that in North America.
Here we go. 5 seconds underway.
Yeah,
Other boys on T1 on attack. Let's see what's fucking going down.
And certainly
C9 is definitely expecting this. They have 3 here. I mean, they know what their pistol round. They know. Yeah, they know what their pistol round strat is. I'm kind of surprised that T1 is still committing to this pistol round strat, but
they traded it.
I mean, yeah, it worked out, but this is like the only pistol they do on this map. On attack, anyway.
And T1's just pushing forward.
Ooh, Scud dongles, baby. And they won this round. There's no way. There's no way T1.
Yeah, Viper wall goes up. He's gonna get an arrow to his face though. Oh, no, he's not. Nice, Tim. You're smart. Huge.
At least delay the spike plant for just a moment.
Oh my God, Curry.
Mitch is crazy though. You can't die. Whoever that Sova is, you cannot die.
Jeez, Tyler, getting fucking ballsy.
What? Tim is even getting ballsier. Now we're down in a 1v1. Low HP versus low HP. Jesus Christ.
That was really.
What the fuck happened here?
That was really bad, but.
Yeah, the sloppy as shit. Tyler has no clue. Oh no.
Real
How
bad.
5 head easy. They're both one-shottable.
He thinks he's playing post plant back here. Tyler's gonna turn around in a second, I think. Oh, or he's gonna take the front. Oh my God, dude.
Just got there.
Oh my God, that's so big.
Mitch will clear it though. He's not gonna tap bomb until he clears it.
No way. That wall breaking at a perfect time makes this way more confusing. Yeah.
Wow.
So if that wall didn't break in that exact moment, Tyler would have been in like a pretty shitty situation.
That was crazy, honestly.
That round shouldn't have been that close. That should have been a T1 easy peasy.
I think the comms were a little off because Tim went up on the wall as Tyler was fighting, and then he went for the commit, even though he could have just planted with the wall instead.
No, I just think Tim missed. That's it. That guy was low. That guy was really low. Tim just whiffed really hard. I think it
But
was.
he doesn't need to go on the wall, is what I'm saying. He could literally just plant instead.
No, but the guy was low, and Tyler probably calmed that the guy was low. So Tim peaked, but Tim just whiffed. That's all that really happened.
Yes, yeah.
Did, and there was a bulldog, I believe, in the hands of Daze. So we'll keep an eye on that. You presume in this situation they're going to try to get as many ult points into his hands so that they can unlock that Hunter's Fury as soon as possible. For now, no damage has been done from him quite yet, but we'll keep an eye on that. Going to use the drone, clear out some space on the site, at least get some info on where a couple of players are. But Cloud9 has been very patient so far.
Yeah, they are forced into this round, and so these SMGs that just need to close the distance.
That's a fight you can't lose. Can't
I mean,
be.
they have a Sage Wall that they're going to use, I'm sure. Nope. They're just going to
What?
lose everything. All the fights.
What?
They don't even win one fight.
How did they not win a single duel? What in? Okay, okay, that's.
T9 keeps all 5 alive and gets the guns. Holy shit. I mean, they did force into it, but it's fine.
Tough looks for T1.
Wow.
And
I don't understand.
it's not
That's
just unfortunate in the fact that, you know,
Wow.
That's
your
so
combination's
bad.
set
that's really
now,
bad. But
But that was just a slow A push. And
That's
really,
unlucky.
this is where a lot of teams expect to get the bread and butter of their attack done.
they
Right?
three of
Valorant
them had 1 HP.
kind of,
3 of
I
them.
would describe
So
it
they
as
just missed their
struggle
duel
as
ever so
slaughter,
slightly.
Doug, but does not bode well for the
T1. I think T1 just is a little bad with the spec trees. You know, that gun takes some finesse to use in comparison
I don't know
to
about
the Stinger.
I mean, look at that. You see that? Did that look like finesse? He just fucking laid Spider out, put him in the dirt.
I mean, he didn't have armor.
Still low.
Pretty much inevitable, Doug.
Oh, here we go. Spectre long range. What the fuck?
He-
They're just getting rolled.
He lost to a Stinger. I mean, I think a Stinger's better than a Spectre at that range. Is that weird to say? Is that weird? I don't know. The right click's kind of nice.
I don't agree.
Right click's
They just
kind of
kept
nice.
5 alive again. Their money is fucking flowing.
Yeah. And
Look at that. They all got
Cloud9, I
5K.
gotta tell you,
They're gonna
look
keep their
so
shitty guns
confident right
too.
now.
Oh
Now,
man,
Obviously, we're only 4 rounds in.
that is a ugly start.
A whole lot that we can go off of, but
Yeah.
just
Let's
these
go
peaks, this
T1.
aggression coming out from C9. That is
Bias casting over here.
not only fun to watch, but that
Some interesting rounds.
spells good fortune ahead for Cloud9 if they continue to play as such.
If they lose this gun round, it'll really hurt the rest of this game.
Yeah.
Less
Under
ideal
P.
if it's coming your
Doing
way.
a-
Because their mental's already down on that eco.
Similar,
And if
they've already adapted, right? Like
they lose the bonus, their mental's going to be real hurt. This is a huge push. Oh my god.
Double aggression. He's gonna miss him too. He's gonna walk up the ramp and the Omen's gonna flank. Oh my god, the timing.
Leaf
Yeah,
isn't
and
going.
Leaf is
No, they're
hunting
neither of them
Spider
are
right
kind of
now.
like
You gotta
committing to
imagine that
anything.
He's, you know, either
They're taking control of B main on the other side of the map.
Bro, Leaf, don't fall back from that. What? Okay, here we go. Here we go.
go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right? He saw him push up.
Bro, what is this
What is
timing?
happening?
And now they both
Okay, they
have
found
read
it.
each
Yep.
other in this
And now he falls
situation.
back. They
And
found each
they're
other.
Holy
That's
shit.
an easy
The
fallback.
Cloud9 that should give him a decent
I didn't like
view
that by Leaf
of
though.
where things- of where, he
I think you
was.
surprise
Despite
you
being
surprise him and
He has
you
a-
stay
he has
wide
a
in that
shitty
corner.
gun. And he has a shitty
Yeah,
gun
I would have
as
stayed
well.
wide in that corner, but whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna have to wait for that.
Yeah, that's unlucky timing
Recharge
for
from
both of
Viper
them,
Wall.
honestly. Leaf should have gotten that kill at
Spike
some point.
soon to follow. Zeta now
Ooh, I
catching
love
up.
this,
Midway
though.
Might just throw a wrench in plans.
He's
but
aware of that guy mid for sure.
again,
Oh no.
Wow. Spider just said nope.
I wish Spider had a Phantom instead of a
T1
Vandal.
has the advantage here, though. They have full util and better guns.
For sure. In this situation, T1 is going to look good just because of the range. They're going to take
Yeah.
duels.
I don't like where Daze is at if he's on Sova. Because he has like the post plant shit and he's gonna die for nothing.
Burst don't
Spider
quite
on the
connect,
huge
but
flank,
Spider
massive.
cleans up.
Yeah.
Tyler's literally on top of yellow somehow. Who knows what happened there? He's just fragging.
This was an expected round. Just because to win B, you just win aim duels, and they have these spec trees.
Yeah,
That's
they have 100% the advantage.
Yeah, maybe
They keep 4 alive. That's massive.
It is.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. Try to get one more, try to get the lockdown. Mitch drops. But again, it was a great response from T1. Lex, we were just talking about how good Cloud9 looked, how they were playing with confidence, how they were...
I like
really
bringing out
kind
the
of
op
reading the
early.
situation and reading
I
T1
really
well
like
so
Viper
far.
on this map. I'm
But
noticing
T1
this
responded
wall
very
shit
well.
is just so
Yeah,
good
that's
Mhm.
C9
for B.
continuing their
It's
run,
just
keeping
so
their
good
SMGs.
with
It's
the
not as
Sage
though
combo.
it's some
Yep.
critical,
And
you know, challenge of their confidence now at this point. And really, this is the round where you'll see
He's getting
this.
aggressive
Zeta
with the
already
op,
grabbed an
though.
Operator. The economy's still well and good for C9.
Zeta
so this
is
isn't
on B as
exactly a
well.
wild
That's what
investment
you're talking
by any
about.
Yeah.
means.
Oh, but it's B.
I'm not sure how he's going to do this,
Whether or not they'll be able to find
Waiting
anything
for the
here
drone.
early.
Yep.
but
I
the
like
wall
it.
should go up first. Oh my god.
He's gonna get a chance. I believe he saw.
Is he gonna get spotted?
just
Nope,
there.
he
That's
misses
a
the
shot.
shot
Zeta
anyways, falls
goes
back.
just a bit wide.
pretty
And
bad.
Mitch is getting crazy. I like
Mitch
it.
is there on the
That's
inside.
pretty bad.
He's gonna get pushed back, and T1 manages to get past
You play
him.
with
T1
confidence there as a Jet.
Cloud9.
He had zero confidence. He
He
was
just shot. It didn't even dash.
no,
anything.
yeah, exactly. He has the dash. He plays there confidently and he goes for a pick, but instead he was, I don't know what he was doing.
Playing passive now.
And it's just a matter of getting into position to be
They're
able to
giving it
use
up.
these things.
Yeah,
As
I mean
Zeta
it makes
is
sense. Now they're worried
making
about
them
B.
be ever so cautious on this
Literally
B
what they
approach,
just
but
did last
this is
round.
what the Viper wall is very good at doing, right?
Right.
Ooh, that timing in
Take
mid.
this long B ground. Spider picks
Wow.
up the A defaulter. That's Leaf.
Yeah,
And suddenly
that-
the A side is wide open, Doug.
Oh, the
and
A
it's huge.
aggression
You
is
saw them use the
punished,
Roomba
and they
B
just should
and
have the A site for
intentionally
free.
make a lot of noise. You saw the Rage jumping around.
Telling you,
The
T1's
Roomba,
nasty at
that
this
was
map.
while
They
that
know
was
how to
happening,
play it
Spider
well.
was already
They
making
know
the
they
play
know
for it.
how
That was a
people
play all
rotate.
along.
They
And
got a
Spider
good
getting that pick
they got a
back
good
from
brain
Roper
for this
really
map.
unlocks the entire site.
That's why I'm
Back
surprised
down on
C9
the
let it
corner
in.
all the way in. They're going to put up the Sova wall as well. The Sage wall, thanks to automatic, as they get the spike
Ooh,
down.
this
But
fucking flank.
the lockdown
Never mind.
Sucks.
has been used. The thing is, for T1,
Wow, he just completely turned his back on that.
Showstoppers, Skadoodle does connect onto Relics, but the lockdown cleans him up. Spider there. Tapped it.
Oh my god!
Hunting, trying to find where Skadoodle is at this time.
Oh, he's gonna live.
He realizes time's up.
No, he's not.
But he
Never mind.
lands the shots anyway. Mitch gets one.
Traded
He's
by
gonna
Spider
drop
with
at the
knives.
hands of Spider. 2 members left on the side of Cloud9.
Is he on the bomb?
Spider
Yeah.
He is on the
gonna
bomb.
dash his way
They had no
forward,
eyes
but
on
the
it.
defuse
That's
comes through. He
unlucky.
gets 4, but
And
the
the
round
fucking
goes in
arrows
favor
relate by
of
days.
Cloud9.
Wow. 4
Wow.
huge frags coming.
They must
out
have not
for
been aware.
Spider off of the blade
Maybe it was
storm,
planted
and
too far right.
man,
It was.
when
It
Dave
was.
used his Hunter's Fury, he had
What they were
cleared
set up
Viper
for,
off of the
definitely
defuse,
was.
but he does not
They really
able to
fucked up
stick
that plant
C9's shields that
way
away.
too far right.
And there were what 4 ultimates invested into that.
Not
round.
only that,
One
Tim,
is a
I don't know if you
huge
noticed,
for
Tim
C9.
went back to
I
mid,
don't think they
to res.
covered the
Yeah,
operator.
I
Might be
saw
one
it.
there, but
which
nevertheless,
I
Didn't do
don't,
anything.
I
Two
don't,
people
I
out of the
don't
round.
think that was a
Players
good,
alive.
good play either.
Economy's still rolling, so
All
not
that
the
time
end of the
wasted,
world.
and he didn't even get anything out of
Again,
it.
that is a boon, and certainly this is a
Looking a little
frustrating
sloppy, T1.
Ooh, this is a good
Get that
position to
stolen
be
away
in.
from you.
I think he
Nevertheless,
doesn't.
you
He's
have
gonna just.
Knows he didn't
Oop.
cross.
again, and I was starting to say this last round, Doug. Relics does get pushed back. Once you've accomplished this, once you've pushed back,
And they're
the
just
primary
scooping
B
B main
players
with a
for the
4-1.
defense, this
Viper all
wall
up.
denies information, meaning you have to aggressively peek. You have to use utility.
I don't like the
in some
Vandal.
way.
I don't like
Get
all these Vandal
information,
purchases.
where
If that guy had a Phantom up there, it would have been a little different.
map.
Because the guy, they wouldn't have known that he was up there, but now they kind of do, which
Here,
sucks for his position.
all 5 players from T1 are poised and ready to go here at B.
I just don't like it. I don't like it at all.
They swapped out. See Curry was watching the flank, but now he's switched over to Sova. That means
Just
they're
shooting
going to try to
fucking
use
forward. I love it.
That
That was a dangerous peek by Skylar. Jesus.
Is going to help, and there's the Viper's pit that we just called. Mitch in a
Viper
good
old
spot,
baby. Love it.
Trying
With
to
the
use a bit of
slows,
agility to defend
ooh.
them
Yep.
back as you have 2 members of Cloud9 pushing in through flank.
Slowing in the decay is
First one there,
huge.
going
It's
into
so
the T1. We'll
huge.
see if he gets in on the action as
Daze
Curry
is gonna get a
gets
freebie.
elsewhere on the map.
Oh!
He's holding that
Never mind.
flank.
Leaf just
Oh,
flicks
Leaf!
onto his face and throws a
Leaf
fucking
does him
paranoia out for
dirty,
yellow.
and he drops the
Now they
paranoia
have to
as
worry
well.
about their butts.
Continuing to push forward, but that Viper's pit is still so
Oof, that
difficult to
arrow,
deal with.
huge.
Naturally,
Misses the op
all
shot
it
from
takes is
Spider
a
yellow.
Silver Dart. Leaf already gets 3. He's looking for
Curry
more.
and the
It's just
fucking
down to
Viper
Curry.
had a
Curry
That
chance.
sucks.
And this
That's
shot, yeah, that sucks a lot.
that's a Daze Dell right there.
Use a great round by Cloud9.
That's
If he wins that fight,
if
the round's
if
over.
Daze wins that fight, the round's over. That was just bad.
Off of the flank, and you know T1's ready for it for the most part. It's
That
not
was
as
that
though
was
this
bad.
is
I didn't
Could've
like.
been a freebie.
you know,
I-
play
I-
he's making.
I don't like this angle though. Like, what's he
That's a
doing?
bad,
Everybody
bad
Daze
angle for
gets
That's a
sure.
terrible angle. Just get tight in the corner and get the free kill.
Sucks 'cause he saw his gun first. I feel like he
Viper pit
he
still
waited
up.
until his
The
full
lead
body
claims
peaked. He
2
could have just
more
mouse
before
one as soon as he
Curry's
saw
left
his
all,
gun
as
and maybe
well
got a
as
lucky kill, but the angle was bad for sure. I agree.
Oh well.
C9. definitely in lead now.
Well, and
I think if he took a look at his radar and he saw that his team wasn't playing post plant from the back, he would have played tight. I just think he was really focused on, like, he
Still a
almost.
nice fucking shot though by Leaf.
Yeah, no, it
The
was.
flick was good.
There were kills that
on
came
point.
from that. So it's just the ability to negate that ultimate, to negate the denial of information, to take space away.
Wow,
from
look at the
something
aggression from the
so
fucking.
simple.
Is this
It's very
Zeta?
well
Yeah, that's his
countered,
name.
very well played
He's
by
already
Valorant.
fucking bottom tube.
It's an
Might catch their
aggressive
fucking
2-peak
4-1.
coming out from Zeta with that
This
operator.
Spider
You know,
falls
he might
back.
not get any frags out of this.
They're not
just
even
by
playing
virtue of
A,
the
dude.
fact
They're just
there's
playing full retake
nobody
A. I
on
love it.
T1 around,
Right.
but he's able to cut rotations, and he's going to be able to have a ton of information as to where T1 is on the map.
They really like this B shit.
I think
Oh, that's a-
Jeez.
Never mind. That's a very important
Gonna
kill.
get the spike down as well.
Stage down.
Cloud9, very patient, still not fully rotating over. Now they're starting to creep.
I like
up.
what
Spider
Spider's
wants
doing
to
here,
get on
though.
the Lurk, seeing if he can get anything
Slowly
going.
working into A.
We'll see how that pans out. Lex, you and I have had this conversation around how when Icebox first joined the fold, people hit A a lot. But you were actually one of the advocates for saying B should be what's
Now Spider's gonna walk in there for
Yeah,
fallback.
yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as
T1,
Yep.
that's been their bread and butter.
Really, really
Spider's
smart.
in a site alone all by himself, Doug.
Look how much
because,
room he has. Oh my god.
Cloud9 has entrusted Zeta basically.
As long as he
to make
didn't
sure
get.
that if they
Oh,
fall
but this
off
guy's
the
watching.
B,
The Raze is
he's
watching a
gonna
good
make
angle, and he
for it to
whiffs.
find out.
Oh my.
Zeta with the whip.
Nope, Spider
Round's
and Daze
over.
both coming up huge as they get a couple of picks. You see Leaf using the from the shadows, but they've got to hurry, baby, get on that horse. They're going to be able to get the spike down. They should have enough time.
That's
Okay,
huge
that's
info.
really
Yeah,
fucking
that's
good.
huge info knowing two are
They're
flank.
going to be able to pinch in from multiple areas. It's not going to be one-dimensional in their attempt at a retake.
Hit a little dart.
T1, because
Okay,
of the numbers advantage
mind.
and because of where they're
Take a
positioned,
fight,
they were
fuck
in a
it.
really
Full
good
bang.
spot to hold this back.
Why is he moving so much, man?
Of course,
He's
as I
whipping
say,
too.
Daze drops.
Just sit there and fucking own him.
Flank is actually going to pose
Dude,
so
yeah, that's a
much
really-
of an issue. You've got
I mean,
Spider
good
turned
spot by
around. He's going to
Spider,
find
though.
the first one on the mid, but now it's a 2-on-2, and Leaf lives.
Did he get it to half? I don't know if he got it to half. But yeah, Leaf just with 10 health here. The spike continuing to take
unwinnable.
away.
Yeah, no.
You wonder here if
I think he's Leaf is just gonna try to take away a
left,
gun
if
or
he just
something.
kinda plays this out to try to ruin some of their economy. Maybe try to
What
force them in,
the fuck?
right?
Yeah.
Like what you're doing is you're just buying, trying to create.
There it
noise,
is.
See if they'll stay. Maybe get a
Oh,
Yep. Oh, no.
oh my
Really,
god.
5v2. Spider did not hear him at all because of the bomb, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing his best.
I think he
ran a
did. I just think he
situation
figured there was no way of
500 on
that
the
happening.
here, 10 HP. Just a really tough spot. To be
That
in.
was just
I
a
cannot
the,
get
the
over
reason
how
C9 lost was a whiff from Skylar
uncomfortable
and a
that
whiff from
duel was
Zeta.
from Zeta.
They were set up
Or
for
Zeta
it
or
too. He had
whatever.
to- he had to
T1.
fucking
Yeah,
push
I
through
think
A.
C9 did their homework and he got bottom tube because that's what T1 does a lot. T1 will pull people from A to B, pull people from B to A, and they'll just make everyone rotate around.
But being able to deny
So I think he was sitting there waiting for that
you know,
exact
you're
moment and
consistently
just whiffed. Okay.
Sucks is, wow, yeah, he dinked him. If Zeta was like wider right, he probably would have gotten a freebie and then gotten the dash away. He left himself with a heart.
Okay.
Holy shit.
What?
Never
A
mind.
little fucking fadeaway snap into Zeta's brain.
Gets
Good night.
decapitated on his way out. Days
He's
later
back,
with
baby.
that.
Couple of whiffs later and he's
Already
fucking in there.
T1's in a
Hard.
5v3 and
God, stop buying
follow
fucking
it up. You
vandals,
gotta
man.
wonder-
Get phantoms. What are you guys doing?
Not really showing any kind of willingness to commit.
Now they just fucking forced everyone to come A and they just go B.
Wounded and
Viper
reeling.
smoke on mid to watch
If you
cross
know
the
where
tubes.
the majority
You.
of C9 is, there's no reason to commit to A there. Just regroup, head back towards B. Use that Viper wall that you put there in the first place. And,
The only person who the only people who are allowed vandals.
Damn. He just right clicked, dinked him in the head.
Yeah.
Round kind of
The only reason who are the only people who are allowed vandals are hiko.
for
and
Cloud9.
Scream,
All they had
okay?
was
Nobody else.
Right? Like,
Mhm.
they didn't have a ton to work
Me
with,
on a good day,
really
but
nice
I'm usually
trade
having bad
transfer.
days, so I will never use it.
Really nice freight transfer from
Him
Daze
on
to
the
open up
battle
the round, get a
stage.
couple of picks.
I'm just kidding. The vandal's good. The vandal's good. I just like the phantom.
One,
That's all.
I mean,
I'm just
the
messing
world is
around.
your oyster, right? Like,
Just messing
you can
around.
go
That's
if you
shooting
want,
his
you can
fucking
go
kneecaps
anywhere
off.
You want, and you saw them, even with those picks, not fully commit, start to pull back over to B. They've managed to get the spike down, and now
That's so annoying. He's so close to the kill and he couldn't get it.
Thank you for your
It was
help.
right there.
Not
Ultimately,
allowed.
Curry deals the final blow. T1 survives with 4.
Scream is
Round
actually a
as they
hard
wrap things
phantom?
up at 4.
Really?
Yeah, no
So is like
consolation
aceu.
prizes there for Vice.
People who
I'd
are
like to
really
see C9
people who
get
have really
aggressive on
really
B
solid
main,
aim
to be
are
honest, 'cause they're doing a
all about
lot
the
of
phantom.
just B main
It's interesting to
control.
see.
T1, I mean, this is a team.
I like the Phantom better. I think it's way more reliable. I think it's a way more reliable weapon. But when you're feeling it and you're on, the Vandal is nasty.
Weeks, months from now,
My strategy is use the Phantom to see where I'm at mentally and see where I'm at like playing, and then if I'm feeling damn good, I swap to the Vandal. That's my mentality.
To have as an ace in their sleeve.
They're not going to be met by T1.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
Jesus.
I literally didn't stand a chance, bro. Holy shit, that was kind of crazy. Leaf's kind of nasty.
Onto the head. Skadoodle, that hurts. T1 to start things out. But there is a
He does have a res.
Hunter's Fury might negate that.
I think it cleared.
That's good though. I'm glad they actually aggressed and got some like.
I think Sova's waiting. The second this res happens, Sova's gonna ult. Right now.
Ooh,
there it is.
Yep. It was a little late, but he gets attacked.
Oh.
And he gets out.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, they get away.
The Rays fucking booster pack. Leaf should be able to get out of here with that paranoia.
Okay.
He's aggressing.
Tyler? Tyler didn't move.
Oh, look at Leaf's play. Oh, I thought he was gonna go through, dude. I thought he was.
Across B long, take some space away and force.
This round is fucked.
Yeah, this is weird. They're not gonna. T1's in a shit spot. They have 2 watching mid right now. They're about to walk into the meat grinder.
Mitch holding that off angle at Boiler.
He actually gonna use his killjoy ult?
Well, you can tell
oh, they don't know about this guy.
And then Vice got another kill.
Oh, no, they're about to. They just fucking own that dude.
What?
Spider wins the fight at the guy A, and Daze wins the other fight mid.
Put 2 on 2, 10 seconds.
Oh my god.
Scrambling to get back towards the A site.
Bet he wishes he used that ult.
Dude, that should not have happened.
No, they still won. They still won. Leaf's got him.
Yeah, Spider's about to get flanked. Easy kill.
That
was so crazy though. That should not have been that way.
As they get the defuse, and even, you're right. He probably regretted it in that moment. But all's well that ends well.
Indeed. Man, that was really, you got to think automatic. That was a gut check moment where he's like, perhaps Sova's over at A. Like maybe.
Honestly, dude, that audible call too is where they all walk through the fucking mid smoke, and I think Kitchen as well.
Did eat a couple
like
chunks of the Hunter's
shit.
Fury, but ultimately the
I'm surprised that worked well at all, considering they had 2 watching the fucking smoke from 2 different angles.
What happened was the second they got the kill on the first the Viper creeped through the smoke, and they probably just thought it was a lurk, and then they both left the angle immediately. So then it allowed someone else to walk through. Dazed, I think.
It's crazy that it worked that way.
Yeah.
Oh, they're about to do a little spider dash in there. Knives.
Already 4 rounds in this half.
I actually thought T1 was going to dominate this half, and they could have if they didn't. They're just
the eco round.
Dude, yeah, the eco just broke them.
Yeah. And the follow up.
I thought they were going to dominate this half.
Like, they've gotten some rounds on the board, but C9 has had money just for so many rounds.
Yeah, and understanding the posture of C9 right now.
It's a bummer.
Typically,
this should be pretty.
Is coming out from T1 to
I don't know. This should be pretty telltale that they're going B. I feel like they've done this so many times.
3, sometimes 4 members over towards this side
trouble.
of the map, but Leaf has been committed.
Spray through and an aid.
Position, and there it is, already cleared out by the paint.
Spider is getting shot all over the fucking place.
Look at the conditioning that T1 has done for Cloud9, where it's just
nice.
That the Jet is making his way over.
All right, well,
Spider is really clean with those knives.
On taking his way towards A, they have to respect it. Now
Guardian.
they start to rotate over, and by the time he gets here, it's too late.
Dude, get out and save this. I don't know what you're thinking.
He has the op. Maybe
you can get one. You can get one and save. That's what I'm thinking.
Is keeping the op.
Yikes.
Absolutely, and it really hasn't drawn much success for C9 thus far, but
he's struggling with that op, man. I don't think he's gotten this. I don't think he's gotten a kill with it yet. Right? There it is.
There's literally no way he gets out of this alive.
From T1, I understand why now they are comfortable enough to pick.
Yeah.
As Zeta gets hunted.
Good hunts by Dazed.
Enough to pick a map like Icebox, where we've only seen them play it a couple times. They've had not so stellar but not bad results on it. Definitely a wake-up call here for C9, already yielding 5 rounds on the attack side of.
I mean, I'm 7-5. 7-5 ain't bad. It should, honestly, this should have been a 9-3 half. But 7-5, I could see it. I could see a 7-5.
Potentially the entire half when,
I don't know. I think they're going to split the rounds. I think it's going to be a 6-6 and half.
So 6-5, potentially 7-5, rounding out the half. That is rough.
I don't know. They're gonna run them over this round, and then the gun. I don't know. I just think T1's better on a straight gun round.
I think they're better too, but I also think you shouldn't sleep on C9. They got a bunch of gunners on there.
But nothing else doing. Curry once again on the flank. You see him playing back in his spawn. And just ensuring that no shenanigans, no monkey business take place.
How was that not a headshot? Like, it looked like he fucking owned him.
Their way, excuse me, onto A.
Clean anti-eco.
Oh, Mitch.
Never mind, not clean anymore.
Mitch to take care of Curry, trying to hold things down at home, but the spike is surely going to go down.
Well, what do you think on this last gun round? Do you think C9 is going to try to do something aggressive or keep doing what they're doing?
I mean, the rounds that they've won with the gun rounds, they've been aggressive and gotten an early pick. So that timing. Look at that timing. Did you see that?
Yeah.
No way.
They both missed each other.
Just back to back right there. Yeah, I think they'll get aggressive.
There was a moment where they were both standing. They had sight lines on one another. They were standing next to each other.
With their backs to each other. It was weird.
Yeah, but they just didn't. They didn't look.
Turn around, man.
Tyler always watches bomb. Always.
It's good.
Surely,
Always
Here
watches
he comes
bomb.
too. Here he comes. Dude, Mitch is probably like, really? Dude, this
You
guy's
can
just on
never,
the bomb.
you can never sneak a ninja on Tyler. You can't. He's always gonna watch it.
He's literally crouched just staring at the bomb. I love it.
Yep. He was so close to dying from it exploding. That's Tyler for you.
Map control.
Calculated, baby.
And it's T1 throughout the rest of this game that has shown me that exact same, storyline where they're playing methodical. They're playing very.
Let's see if I'm right. It looks like they're grouping up for aggressive B again.
I really looking at the scoreboard, C9 hasn't won that many gun rounds.
It's impressive to watch.
They won.
They won the eco, and then they just did that gun round there where they fucking owned them because they had no money. And then once T1 won the gun round, C9 won the next round, broke them, and then won another eco. So I think C9 has only won two gun rounds.
Loose term here as Mitch gets the
Mitch just owned Tyler, holy shit.
Yeah.
And what they did is they spotted that they were aggressing B or had a feeling, and they just came back towards A. So good call by them. But Mitch wins the initial duel and just falls back. He has his killjoy ult too.
I'll get this res.
Yeah, it's gonna be free, but I'm assuming. Oh no, audible. Audible.
Drop it down.
That was really good. That was the fight with the res was good because they were all pulled.
And that killjoy ult is fucking aggressive, dude. They push through so they know it's not A, and now they're kind of just stuck in spawn.
Right, so definitely not
great hold by Spider.
The same knowledge that they would have had otherwise, so they have to be far more.
Yeah, they have them stuck, but I don't know if they'll. Oh,
yeah, they know. Oh, nice shot though, Mitch. Mitch has to fight for his life, and he gets traded out. He got 2 on the round though. It's huge.
20 seconds left on the round. The Viper's wall is going to go up, lead them to think that there might be something going on there. Once again, he has to stay.
Tyler dies twice in the round. Feels bad, man. Wall broken immediately. Leaf trades on the bomb, and then low time. He's got to stick the bomb right now. Got to push, and he's get the free kill. And I was right. 6-6 it is.
they should not have lost that.
They played it really well too, but the delay of time just ended up being a factor too. Like with the aggression from C9 and the killjoy ult, they just had to fall all the way back to spawn with not a lot of time left.
Well, I just think that was poorly. When Tyler went in, the Sage, like when Tyler ran in, the Sage or whoever was planner should have been right there underneath him, ready to wall plant.
Yeah.
And Tyler also satcheled the wrong way. I don't think he should have satcheled to screens. He should have satcheled back to site so that this couldn't have happened. If Tyler satcheled in a different direction, that round changes.
What T1 has been doing around the map, namely in the hands of
I'm a little
Spider,
shocked too that he stuck the plant. He had time to go for a replant, at least take the fight.
Now we'll see on the attacking side what they
He stuck the plant even though he knew the wall was breaking.
Yeah, but it's also Tim, so you got to realize that he is a little inexperienced. He might not have known that. I don't know how he wouldn't have known this, but he might not have known that that wall was going to go down. That's just my guess. I don't know. My
takeaway. He had time, there was like 10 seconds left. He could have taken the fight, potentially won it, then replanted. Let his team move out in that time. Oh, Zeta's fucked. Never mind, he's not fucked. He's dancing.
Zeta went all the way in there. Nice crossfire. Zeta's able to take
Somehow still alive, and they're falling back, and Killjoy's pretty much in B2, and they pulled all the rotators. Wow, this is massive. Omen's up fucking in kitchen. C9's looking like they're gonna walk away with this pistol unless some crazy shit happens.
And now it's gonna be on T1 to mad dash.
There's a wall and tube though.
So
Kind of a cop block.
this is so weird. They're so. I don't like how split C9 is.
No, I don't either. But he's not a freebie. Oh, wait.
I don't think they win this. They're all over the place. Dazed is going to kill Skylar. This Killjoy is in a terrible. This is terrible. Every C9 setup is terrible.
I thought they were gonna catch some people off.
No, no, that was really, really bad.
Not a lot of time on the bomb. Though.
Oh. Okay. That was really bad.
Nice try.
If Killjoy, whoever Mitch, if Mitch got into kitchen window and played with the Omen, and at least they could have had a trade there, that round would have been different because then they would have had kitchen control. But Mitch was alone, Leaf was alone, Skylar was alone, and whoever the last one was, Vice, they were all alone.
All ones.
That's just a bad post plant.
T1, man, they are.
I don't even think you could blame that on losing fights because you should never put yourself in a position to where you need to win a fight to win the round. That is not how you position yourself.
C9 in their minds at least might not be happy with, but defensively, if you're
I think. Well, I mean, there was a wall and tube, so maybe he just like called it off. Maybe that was a plan because the wall took forever. Omen didn't get into kitchen until Sage had already rotated into kitchen too.
Yeah, but he could have called out the walls crumbling, and that's when Mitch can kind of work up and help, right?
Yeah.
Plenty of map ahead of us. There's a paranoia that's going to be
crumbling.
Oh my god, I wish I saw what just happened.
Yeah, he just 1D2 people.
Oh my god. He has a marshal too. He said, nah, I'm going to use the sheriff. Oh my.
Dude, I'd be so pissed if I was Tyler right there. Holy shit. This guy's just jumping around like a fucking Fortnite character.
Fights. As we said, we're down 2 now for T1. And
Stinger close range though. There's a chance here. They spotted him though. Skylar has to do big work here, and he doesn't.
Spider is carrying this round. Wow. That was way too close for comfort, honestly. They won, but fuck.
T1 is here to play.
Dude, Spider's nasty with it, man. And like, I remember when Spider first joined, we saw him play. I think it was he
that was nice.
Played
The bonus is going to be huge here. I think they're going to win the bonus.
Cracked out of his mind, right? You can put him on an agent with no ability.
Because like C9 bought that last round.
Very good, but putting him on
they did.
I don't like that. I don't like buying when you get bombed down. I just don't like it. I think if you get bombed down, you save that one, buy next. But I don't know. I only say that because it's Icebox and you play the range. So it's pretty easy to win against Spectres when you have rifles.
Point.
But we'll see what happens.
There is a player near
Wow.
towards Zeta. He collected
Dude, I feel bad for Zeta, dude. He's having a rough match and then he dies like that. Holy shit, Scott just fucking shit down his face.
Despite the fact that they're on pistols here, they are creating some room.
Uh-oh, Dazed.
Okay, Leaf is good for 2 with the sheriff. This is kind of looking dangerous.
No way they're gonna. Oh,
he dinked him, but he. Oh, they got the fucking collat. Or Curry got the collat there. Straight up by Mitch. Very nice. 2v2. This is still not that. Oh.
Absolutely imperative in the success of
Spider really wants to offer this next round. That's why he never bought.
1v2 lands a shot, drop things down to a 1v1, but the reload is there. He's gonna get pushed back.
Oh my god.
Managed to get the reload off just barely. Missing the last
he has a gun right there. Grab the gun.
Holy
oh my god.
Shit.
This is nasty, dude. That was crazy. Spider, big time whiffs there. Small time weenie there. I would have.
Yeah.
I pushed his ass and just spammed the deagle in his fucking chest.
Yeah.
He backed off though like a weenie. He was reloading, dude. He had him dead to rights. Spider kind of fucked up right there.
Yeah. He should have committed. He definitely lost his balls on that push.
Yeah. He lost his fucking
decisively
nuts.
winning that 1v1. That is a huge clutch win for
He knew it was
C9.
reloading, and he like started to do the push, like he had the right play, and then he just backed off.
He's been so
That doesn't hurt them too bad,
Cloud9 this map.
honestly, but it's
No,
still
he
still
doesn't
just
look
it's
around
still
like that.
shitty. It's shitty.
Yeah, now the match feels so close. Like
Yeah.
8-7. Like
Yeah.
Just
I don't even know what was
crisp,
fucking
clean
T1's
lock
money
boys.
here. I didn't look.
T1 still hold the lead by
I mean, they
one.
took a full gun
Now,
round.
Hunter's Fury
But
available.
both teams have a full gun round with very low extra like cash.
I like that angle.
Immediately
That
fill
angle by
Curry
Curry's
kitchen.
nasty.
That early omen lurk is tough to pull off, I think, when you have
God, I love the spider confidence. I love it.
pretty much anywhere.
I wish he had it in that last round, but I love it right here.
Maybe nothing
Got
towards
a little
long
nervous,
B.
maybe. He's still a
All
good
eyes on
player. He
mid.
just
There's
made a
still two players
mistake.
locked
That's all.
in on tube here, so a little over anxious from Leaf perhaps, but
My God.
Blade Storm is
Right
already
in the
out here
fucking
for
head.
Spider. And there's
Skyler spotted
there's
him. He's
full
scared.
sight.
Yeah.
These close mid screens.
They're trying to plan
40 seconds
something.
remaining on the clock, and
Oh.
Cloud9, despite
Nope,
the fact that
audible.
they're all, for the most part, grouped up here towards
Killjoy's
A
working
long, check
deep
out
up to
mid.
be main,
Bypass
but
the
Sage
Viper
is
wall,
here at an
wrapped
off
up
angle deep.
far enough to take
And just
contact
lays
with
him
Snowman,
out.
but he gets decapitated by
Now they
automatic.
gotta commit.
Out to 5-on-3, Doug.
Yeah, man,
All these
you can tell they
1v1s,
wanted
no
to
potential
over
for
deep. As
trades.
soon as he dropped, they went right back to A.
Skyler's
They don't
throwing
have a
fucking-
choice.
He's so clean with it, dude. He doesn't even go for the headshots. He doesn't need to. Fucking clean on the body.
Up by 2.
Man, every team should have a sick Overwatch aimer. You know what I mean? Like,
This is a
see
good
it
match.
Sinatra,
This is a
you see
good
with
match. I'm enjoying it.
Spider now, just give me a
Fucking
duelist
Skyler
that's
just does
gonna
a
make
satchel
plays
out.
like this.
Jeez.
All day, Spider has been taking it to Cloud9 and put T1 another round win here, 9-7, Doug.
And you see Cloud9 not going to have a ton to work with. A couple shares.
I mean, C9's
Marshall,
ecos have been pretty nasty,
not much
honestly.
else.
Their ecos are better than their gun rounds, man. I'm telling you.
Start from T1.
C9 plays, this is going to sound shitty, but C9 plays better when there's less structure, when they're running around to just fucking chickens.
Hey, that works in CSGO. It works in fucking.
No,
all
I
the other
know.
games,
I
too.
know. But it's not something that you plan. That's the problem about playing that way.
Mitch is getting
Yeah,
a
that
little
sucks.
bit more
Jet tried to do
confident
some
over here
knives
long
shit,
B. Spider
that it
taking
gets
first blow
owned.
with Zeta, who had no idea he was top screens. But there are 3 players over here on the A site, so that makes sense why he maybe was assuming that the third would not be there. Nevertheless, Cloud9 redirected back towards middle and B. Mitch has already taken up this ground, but Curry over here, not only does he have a pretty keen one-way.
I like this though.
off
Curry's
that,
playing it smart.
Poison orb, but
They got numbers.
Ooh.
Don't fucking give him too much. He's got a little crack here. Nice.
Oh, gosh, nice
Working the
shot from
crack.
Curry.
Working the
Vice.
crack.
Vice
He's
is
never
down.
getting
Jace
flanked.
is
Love
careful
it.
As well. The middle of the map is open.
Curry
Now
lost
they
the fight
can
there. That's
get
okay.
in
Oh my
different
god.
angles. Nice shots from Relic.
Losing some guns? Losing some guns. That's shitty, but
That's unlucky.
I would econ res, but
From Mitch.
nope, they're not going to do it.
I will almost teed him up again. But
Oh,
Mitch
wait, they have
drops
a
there.
shit ton of money. Never mind.
Unfortunate for Cloud9. T1 take a 3-round lead. They still have those.
Never
ultimates.
mind. I didn't know they had
Economy
that
throws
much.
me off in this
Yeah,
game
the
all
economy
time,
gets-
man.
yeah, the economy's a little-
Cloud9, they've got a ton.
Just a little
at their
confusing, just a
disposal
wee
as
bit.
well. This should be a banger of a round.
Zeta as a Jet right now has not had the impact that I would like to see from my Jet
express
player.
How happy that makes
Like
me.
his op has been lackluster,
This is one of the
and I haven't
more
seen many
enjoyable
knife plays
weapons
and
I think to see
aggressiveness
Frag come
plays.
out of Doug.
I might have to ask the observer to show us those.
I mean,
stuff.
it's
We're
just-
just
gonna have to
old.
look at
The
that
Viper
again.
just old.
Spider with a big shot.
It's just
On the
a B. He's going to hold B.
Deny any.
I mean, like I said from the start,
towards
like,
A
I
site.
just,
You also see the Viper
a map
goes
like
right off
Icebox,
the bat.
I
The
disagree
safest
with
essentially
C9
B
letting
long
this
is
go
not an
through.
option, right? They can't go A.
This is
They
a
go
map
opposite.
about
B long is
structure,
taken away
and
because the Viper
T1
player-
has more of it.
You're taking away a lot of
Wow,
options
that
from Cloud9
timing.
here.
Yeah, I
He has
feel
no
like
idea
Cloud9
Leaf's in
is
kitchen right now.
slowly being strangled by
Will it matter?
He's gonna,
T1 both
yeah.
on attack
Oh,
and
Yep.
timing.
Yeah.
It will matter. Dude, that
As I
timing
say
is
that,
so
Leaf
lame for
thorn in
Tim.
the
I
side
can't
of
even
automatic,
like.
who- He lost
Fuck.
the first couple of duels, but not this
I can't believe they're
time.
going into this
Wow.
Viper roll.
On top,
Okay,
and it's
never mind. He's just
Curry
gonna fucking
in the
satchel and
Viper
just like
pit, getting
strafe
outed by
headshot him.
Relics.
Never mind.
Destroyed.
I'm telling you, dude, when C9, the heads are off and they just go in, they're kind of
Best
nice.
case scenario, you get a pick there and try to delay.
But I
things.
really think this round was about
Hiko,
Leaf getting in
Cloud9
there.
have control of
Yeah,
B, they're gonna
that
get the spike
timing with
done as
Tim
well.
is literally why they won the
T1
round.
Has an interesting decision to make. right? They're outnumbered, but they can choose to go for it or at least try.
Are we
to
gonna
try
do
to
some
make
economy
a couple
damage?
exits.
Doesn't look like they're actually
There's still
going
some
for
time
it.
here. There's still some decisions to be made.
Oh, they actually are.
Fuck yeah, they are.
On hand, but I haven't seen. Oh, finds one.
No.
This is a save. This is a save. You're not winning this. You're not winning
Things
this.
down to a 1v1. Spider using the cloud burst to try to get some space.
He's not gonna
Tries to
fucking-
stick the defuse. Feist going through the smoke.
Dude,
Spider
wait.
flicks.
Shot.
Oh my God,
No,
Spider!
No, he doesn't
No
have it.
way you did that.
Almost.
No way.
That's.
Oh man. This is the second
Okay,
spare, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't think C9 should have lost all their guns there. I don't know what the fuck happened, but
Nevertheless, those were some impressive frags.
that's a really good round
My
from
headset
T1.
almost
Even though they
went
lost it,
flying
like the
across
money
the
is fucking
room.
poo poo
Thanks, man.
on
Got a
C9.
lot of Valorant left.
What's crazy is if Spider in this 1v1 didn't go so wide and he stayed on the bomb,
I mean,
he would have won the round. Look, he had to run at this.
Yeah.
That
Why
what-
did you see Zeta wide peek at B main? Why did he do that? Was there a reason? Did I miss that?
No.
Just wide peek the op.
There was
I
a
didn't-
there was a nade, but I don't think it was on his position. No.
Yeah, I feel like that was just the
Man,
opposite
we
of
are
what you want to do
19
there.
rounds into this game. Dazed, hit me with a Hunter's Fury one time, man. Just once during this game. Would have been great for that post plant, fortunate. But also still have a res. Sign of automatic.
Spider is
Spider opening
owning.
things up again.
Never mind, he's dead.
Gets laid the fuck out. Oh my God, Tyler's aggressive. I love it. Get out of there, baby.
Oh no!
You got caught.
From Zeta. Drop things down. Mitch should be able to get the spike down.
They're both low though. This should be a free dub here. Never mind, he owned him.
Jesus.
Snap not good for
Mitch wins this. He's a god.
Zeta just snapping on.
Once again.
Yeah.
in
I just
1vx.
say something and then he
He's got
owns.
34 health. Not anymore. Curry takes care of him. T1's going to get the defuse, and they're going to take a 3-round lead.
Man, that is
Well-
a few rounds in a row now. I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to say 3.
probably out of money. They probably have to
At
save
least
this
the
one,
third
I'd
time this
assume.
half, where Spider's taking
Even with that bomb plant.
a bear,
The more I watch, the more I think the 2-1's likely.
and Cloud9's been caught out. You know, you gotta
Yep,
at least
it is
expect
a
that he'll be there at this
save
point. I
The boys.
think that they are doing what they can. You do see cloud bursts throughout to at least eliminate some of those angles, but Spider just able to adapt, able to adjust. One regardless. And Cloud9, you know, Zeta almost brought it back there, playing from that.
I could see a 2-1 in favor of T1 as well.
Yeah.
That's what I said
I'll be honest,
initially.
like,
I
there
just
hasn't
Yeah.
been a whole lot of
I just
success
want to
Cloud9
not
anywhere
jinx
on
them,
this
you
map,
know?
but A definitely has seemed.
I really do think if C9 did the vetoes a little differently, they'd be in a better position. But the game's not over yet.
Wow.
The game is not over.
Like you said, turn your brains off.
Turn your brains
Yeah,
off
that's
and just
in
fucking
and
fight.
split.
Oh,
They split B. Spider's clean. Damn, he
Yeah.
gets 2 there?
and he's
Come on.
steady too. No panic at all. You just saw it in the aim. No panic. He knew he was in a shitty spot.
Okay, that was a huge flank. Nice by Leaf.
Things look
Just
The
interesting.
initiative and
Able
down
to
in a
get up in the kitchen and into the
2v2.
backside of T1. I mean, exposing
C9
the
plays so
weaknesses
much better when they
that
don't
only
really,
work.
when they just
There
run.
is
They hold
so
W.
much to be taken when you have an agent that is able to just
Oh,
bypass
this is
a lot of this.
Huge. Tyler's so
frequently
smart.
and
Yeah.
Skadoodle.
You can't
Down
outthink
for
these
just a
guys. You
moment
can't
with that
outthink T1 as like a as a whole.
Spike in
I think you
hand.
just
Not a whole
fucking
lot
brawl
here
them.
for Leaf to just immediately turn in
I mean,
his
they need to
favor,
try
and
this
already
type of
T1
aggression
getting
on a
set
gun
up.
On a gun round, that's what I'm saying.
Christian
Just
Knight.
brawl them. That's how you're gonna win against T1. You're not gonna win by outweighting them and outplaying them. You're not gonna win. They got the brain.
And when
Pug it out,
and
baby.
and
Pug it
again,
out.
we saw it at the beginning. Automatic put that wall up on A right off to the bat.
C9 right there, just off the rip, did a
By
little
and
like
large,
pipe
majority
or
of the rounds where
pipe
that wall
tube
has
and
been
fucking B
invested,
main
it's
split
getting
real
tube.
quick and
The
mid.
wall goes up,
Yeah, they just ran up
tube is
orange.
open.
Yeah.
Baby, tube's free for the taking, and that's exactly what they do. They take that, they get into kitchen, they take B, and it looked good, and then Spider happened.
Yeah, and Leaf's been consistent.
Spider
with
saved
trying to
that
do
round.
this thorn
He
in the
really
He's done that-
did.
He's done that a couple rounds now.
He really saved that round.
His op and his
Amazed at the
knives have
amount of
been
success that he's
pretty
able to
solid.
find, despite the fact that T1 knows that he's doing that, right? They're not clueless to it. They're not getting surprised by it. He's just purely winning his duels. Impressive stuff from him, regardless.
They're
of whatever
all
he's
over
doing
the
on
map.
individual
There's
side.
2
It
at
is
B,
now
1 at
12
mid,
map
2 at
work
A.
here, Doug. T1
Is this like a standard
so
default, or are
strong.
they actually trying to?
Looks like a default, but never mind. Zeta's just getting in there. Damn, he almost got a second too.
Responds with a bit. before Spider.
Like, I don't.
4v4 here. As that quickly changes.
Oh,
He gets
yeah.
one, trades it out
Oh,
again,
wait, whoa.
back and
Dazed?
forth.
Jesus.
Curry traded it.
Turn things
Okay,
over.
that was great team play by
And
Curry, but like I'm
equalizes
surprised
the
Daze stuck
opportunity
around
to
for
here.
so
Mitch
long.
has been
Yeah.
very patient. He's had the spike for a long time. He's just been.
I don't know what he
able
was
to move
peeking.
Yeah, they got the kill. You just get the fuck out.
Time left on the clock. With this
But I don't like what
work
Zeta
from
did either.
Relics,
Like,
expect
he
it to
just.
take a little bit
I
of
mean, he
time
got
to
the
get
kill,
at
but what if he
least-
doesn't? The Killjoy's not there to
Expect he's gonna
trade.
work
It
up, try
just
and get a
nothing
backstab
happens with
on the
that.
Spider perhaps, and you know Curry's none the wiser.
Skyler.
Don't even put in trade game.
Skyler's about to pop off.
About to win the round for him.
Check the 50.
One enemy remaining.
That's one.
30 seconds
And
left.
that should give Mitch some
This guy
room
mid
to
has to
progress.
kill
As
him.
soon as
Curry's
that
got to
comes
take this
through,
fight.
Mitch
Never mind,
feels
Skyler's up backing
the
out.
ability, the
Very
comfort to work
huge.
his way forward. And then the
Yeah, I don't
room,
think
but
Curry
just
wins this
buys
round.
enough time to where
But then
Curry
again,
has to sit,
C9's post plants are
buys them
all over the place.
room.
Are they going to play
And
together?
They know where he's at.
Yeah,
so
they
this
will.
is
They
the-
will.
the
They're good.
beginning.
They won.
Be an additional line of defense, but Curry gets
I'm just
one.
happy they
Relic
played a post plant
swings.
together. Fuck.
Relic diced for a minute, Curry with 3, but Relic stops.
Shit.
It's a little
Stops
too late,
the
though.
chaos from happening as
Too little, too late.
Cloud9
I don't think so. I don't think the game's over yet.
Play from Relics, not only the flank, but finishing out the 1v1. I mean, Curry
Everyone
has
is
looked
deciding-
cracked at points in
I'm
the
surprised
right
Dazed
there.
hasn't used his
A
alt.
tantalizing opportunity
He's had
to
it
collect
for,
2 headshots in a 1v2.
I think, 4
Quick
rounds?
succession almost appeared there.
5 rounds, maybe? I think it was 4 rounds, though. I think he's had it for 4 or 5 rounds.
Cloud9, you know, I've been singing the praises of T1 because of the way that they've been handling this map, but Cloud9 has already exploited some of these weaknesses on T1 on the defensive side, and I gotta wonder,
Yeah, they're
is
fucking
it enough this
defaulting
far
it up
into the
again on
game?
C9.
I think Dazed isn't the kind of player to random alt.
Cloud9 can do it.
You know, he has to alt with a purpose, whether it's a strat or it's a reveal or anything. A lot of Sovas that I see, they just random alt and they just do it in one direction and they just hope for a kill. I don't think he's that kind of Sova, but I think he kind of has to be because he's had it for way too
Yeah,
long.
you shouldn't sit on your ult for.
He's
X
had it
amount of
for way
rounds.
too long. Just use it randomly one time and it could pay off huge.
The group B. Here it comes. What else do they have? Sova? All right.
I would use it on this round. Just do it, dude. Just do it. Screw it.
They're reading this so well, though, on T1.
Just do so.
Look how close they're all
Here in a few
fucking next to
moments.
B.
Yeah.
Give up A, hold
Players
mid,
already on the
3
B
towards
site.
B.
They know. They know it's a
There's
hit.
no
They
fucking
know.
way that T1 loses this.
He's going to use it on that.
Lockdown to
He's
start
going to
out,
use the
and
lot,
yeah,
right?
look, a
No?
lot of controversy.
He's not.
controversy
He's
with
not using his
discussion
ult. Okay.
between you and I about using ultimates on
Saving
I
it.
agree with you, and I think that's
30 seconds.
kind
I like
of
this decision here from C9 to
a
just play it
mistake.
They play it safe. They
He got
the spike
detained, I
down.
think.
T1 still
I think
all
Daze
up,
just got
and as you
detained.
mentioned, they have all those
He
ultimates
did.
to work with. See if they can get anything going here. Got Zeta on the flank.
I don't know. I don't like this.
That can be problematic, but again, you've got
I think they're about to get owned.
for him to get in
Oh.
position to make something
Big
happen.
whiff.
Daze into the doodle, get a couple apiece, but there are the rifles from Cloud9.
They probably
Give
just,
them the
in his head,
advantage,
he
and it
probably
goes
just doesn't
from
want
bad
to do it on
worse. It's just
their
not
eco
automatic.
round, you know,
Sure,
a
he had
non-buy.
kill, but that was all he had
Yeah.
against Cloud9.
No, I know. Dazed is the kind of player that wants to make sure that alt is used the most effective way possible.
Yeah,
We knew this series
But
was
the
gonna be
thing
clutch,
about
though,
this
right?
game
Yeah,
is
and, like, the map was
sometimes
doing
you
that
just
too.
got to blow your alt
You
because
were
you'll have it
talking
up
about this
again.
earlier.
You will.
We've
Yeah,
talked a lot
you
about
will.
how well
Sometimes you
T1
just gotta
played,
drop
but
the load.
Cloud9
You never know what
Can't
can
hold on
happen.
to it.
for as impressed as
True.
we've been
If
with
okay,
T1,
for example, if C9 was confident that that lockdown wasn't going to get blown up,
well, to even get to
if
this point,
Dazed
like,
called
whenever
that he's going to
he loses,
break
he
it,
could go away,
his
he
whole
could
team
just
would have been able to crunch on that plant, and that round could have been very different on an eco.
Yeah,
but whatever. He wants it
Don't hold
to
on
he
to
wants
your-
it to
yeah.
secure he wants it to secure a round. I get it. I understand.
Get that kill. I don't see it.
He got it
Understand.
in mid. He peeked under tube.
Gotcha.
Or no, I think he peeked. No, he peeked on top of tube. I think he went on top to get that kill.
In the op. Just like we saw the last time the Vipers.
Sometimes you just gotta drop the load. Don't hold it forever. If you don't use it, you lose it.
The op and then Cloud9 gotta figure
Wow.
out.
See, like, I don't like what Zeta's doing there at A.
Well, there's no reason to do it. Like when T1 walks into A, they know it's going to be empty. When C9 walks into A, they don't know where anyone is on the map. They're just walking in because they're trying to get a gamble win.
Fight goes
Yeah, but
down
why is
cleanly,
Meta doing
so
that? Like, Mitch doesn't have an
4-on-3.
opportunity to trade there. Tyler
The
gave
only
it to him
thing
by
I can
not
really
falling
say
all
about
the way
post
back to his,
plant
like,
here is you do
spawn
have a
there.
res on the side of T1,
He
which
just, I
will
mean,
surely
Tyler didn't
use on
fuck
the
up there.
retake,
He
so
just didn't
Leaf
expect some
opting
other
to
person to
play
just
up
be
here
jumping around
means,
at A site.
you know, he's gonna
I just
try
think
and do
that's
what he can to
so
maybe get
pointless
two,
what Zayd is
maybe stop
doing,
the
and it's
res from
round
going
throwing.
down. We'll find out here.
Yeah.
He's done that like 5 times now. This is the security.
Bro, Dazed, are you gonna ult? Come on.
Raise ult, anything? There's the raise ult.
For Cloud9 should be that 100 shoots.
Okay, Tyler gets smoked there. Oh, is that it?
No.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Finally.
Vice good for one. Spider getting it to got it past half. It looks like they're gonna get the
Didn't do anything, but it's fine.
Dazed's ult did nothing. The one time he actually ulted, it did nothing. I mean, they won the game, but dude, I just don't think you hold on to that ult for that long.
Yeah.
He was saving it for the next map, man.
You know, suddenly it's T1's game.
That map was actually somewhat close, but I feel like it didn't feel that close.
No. T1 felt to me. T1 felt in control of that whole map. I think C9 got lucky to win a couple rounds because T1 made some very interesting mistakes.
I feel like, you know, even teams that may consider themselves, you know, above T1 in skill level, caliber, tier, whatever.
Yeah, honestly, I really didn't like a lot of Zeta's play there. I don't know if that was like designed to be that way, but he threw his life away quite often in A without any type of trade going on.
That they couldn't handle.
Well, and I think that said, yes, T1 takes map 1, but you even saw.
What if Dazed was holding the ult to big brain it to make them think a little differently because he's holding it for so long? Like maybe they don't know when it's gonna hit, and they're always assuming it will. Maybe. What if you think? What if Dazed is a 5-head and we're just 4s?
No, it's not 5 heads. The ults are in this game to use. They're not there to just sit on. Like, for example, when he threw down the killjoy fucking thing, he could have just killed that, and they could have aggressed instead with their pistols, like you said. I don't think it's 5-head. I think he just is holding it for the opportune moment.
Yeah. No. Either way, that was a good game. Like I said before, I don't agree with C9's vetoes. I think they lost the second they decided not to ban Icebox. In my opinion, I think, yeah, that's just what I think.
T1 was the better team, at least on Icebox there. Like, I'm surprised it was 13-10. That was the end score, right? It just did not feel like they got 10 rounds.
No. I think they are in full control.
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me.
Check the store. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. I'm checking the store. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What are we going to get? Oh, shit.
I always ask this, dude, but whose pick was that? I literally never know the picks.
C9's? No. No, C9 picked Ascent, right? Yeah, I think that was. I'm pretty sure that was T1's pick. T1's pick.
Gotcha.
Yeah, T1 picked it. C9 picked Ascent, and then the third map just went to split. Trash skins everywhere. So bad. It's all so bad. It really is. Like, it's unbelievably bad. Like, I can't even tell you how bad these skins are. I'm never gonna use these fucking things. So that's why I'm gonna get rid of them, and they're never gonna show up at the bottom of my store again because I bought them. That's what I thought, right? I'm playing chess. Okay. What do you think is gonna happen here? On no ascent. If it was split in the second, that's a 2-0 T1 easily.
I don't know.
I think this is C9's only chance right here on this map.
I think they need to play more loosely, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Not so much structured and just kind of like pop off, you know. I agree too. Like, as far as structure goes, I doubt there's many teams that are going to be more structured than T1 with who's behind it. The experience, like Dazed, for example, he seems like he's a very structured person, knowing him from CS. So catching them off guard with shit that they did, you could see it in the match too, because C9 got a little crazy on these like pistol rounds or these fucking eco setups, and they ended up winning rounds just off of fast play and aim duels. So a little bit of loose play will benefit them, I think, in this next map. I hope they switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, I agree entirely. Thoughts on Ethan 100 Thieves? I think that's great. Huge pickup.
Welcome back, dear friends. Map 1 in the books between Cloud9 and T1, and I have good news for all of you. There's more to come. Map 2 just around the corner. I'm Doug. With me
I'm gonna
is
get some water.
Lex.
We're back.
Lex, baby.
Right.
That was
Hey,
bang.
man.
Hey, man.
That was a pleasure of a map 1. Icebox delivers, to say the least, and Spider. Oh my goodness.
So good. So good. There were a couple of pop-off moments from players on both sides, really. But I think one of the big takeaways here, if I were to try to, jeez, days. If I were to summarize some of what we saw.
Hello, chat. How's it going, boys and girls? You enjoying the matches?
T1's really good.
We've got a doozy on our hands
Cloud9's
here.
really good. This series is going to be a lot of fun.
I love it. That's as deep as the analysis needs to go. You can sit there and analyze how T1 exploited long B all day, how the Viper wall really was messing with Cloud9's ability to rotate correctly. But you know what, man? There was a lot that you could say about the individual performances on both teams as well. And you know, to Cloud9's credit, you know, I really am impressed every time I see this roster, but especially in this series so far. Just the presence of mind to make some of the plays that he was. Leaf, man, I mean, he was on top of the scoreboard, of course. So the frags were there, but beyond that, really just opening up, you know, probably 3 or 4 rounds for Cloud9 that
Very good. I'm
probably
glad you
should have
guys are
been
enjoying the
theirs
matches, and
had
I'm
it
glad
not
to
been
be
for his
sitting
own
here and
heroics.
talking to
it
you
was
guys.
Very, very well played. But
Doing this joke-ass
see,
commentary.
Lex, here comes
Talking
the
about
party,
fucking
right? Now we're
buttholes
going
and-
to Ascent.
and
As you mentioned
Skadoodle
earlier,
owning some
this
butt
is
cheeks.
good against good, right? For both of these teams.
We talking about
this
Skadoodle's
map-
butt?
This,
No, we're
if
talking
you
about
were
him
to
getting
look
inside
at
some
one
butt
map,
cheeks.
Ooh.
Dropping loads.
Getting a little
I
spread.
love the excitement, which is going to
Yep,
be like at
spreading
9 to
and
10
diving
the
deep.
entire time. Ascent
That's what he
should
does
be the one
best.
that
I know from
really
experience.
tells the story of the entire series.
Yeah, you had Cloud9 with a decisive 13-5 victory over, I believe that was Ghost Gaming so far in this tournament, where, you know,
Yes.
you expect Cloud9 to, with this new roster, need to require maybe.
I'm
some
telling you,
time
dude.
to
This
build out
I
their own
just
map
I
forward.
don't like
And the same could be said
those
for
pick.
T1.
Ooh, ooh.
And both of these
Dude,
teams
I'm so
really
excited for
starting
the new character in
T1
pro play.
side. You have
If they
Icebox
leave,
coming out the gate, this one,
if they leave Astra the same way she is right now,
you gotta expect that they're gonna
I
be
will
comfortable,
bet
but
100% picks.
Did we plan on a map where they're expecting
pro
them
play.
to win
What if they
against
start
T1
doing
and-
bans, and then she gets banned? And
They're
then
not
she
gonna do
can't be
bans.
picked?
No way.
Yeah,
They're not gonna do
we said
bans.
it earlier, and you just said it
What if they have
again.
like 20
It's gonna be the
operators,
best map in the
dude?
series, I think.
Nah.
I think so too. I think
No way
it's
ever?
also going to be
Well,
interesting
I don't want to say no way ever,
T1
but I don't. It's very, very unlikely they will do map
seen
or
very much
character
on
bans.
Ascent, right? Like,
Very
They
unlikely.
played FYB, and they beat them 13-1, right? Like, you can't extrapolate a whole lot from there.
Yeah, it'll be a test of I think, you know, having watched this T1 roster.
There's
with,
no way. I think
you know, the
now that
addition of
I don't
Curry
know.
and
I
Automatic
actually
so far.
am gonna. This is gonna be a
Again,
close
small
match, just
sample
like the
size,
last one. But I'm
but
gonna
I think
guess
a lot of their success,
like
if it's going to
13-10
be had here
again
on
in
Ascent,
favor of
needs to
T1.
come off
I
the
don't think
backs
this is
of
gonna be a
Skadoodle,
2-1. in favor of T1. I think it's going to be a 2-0 in favor of T1. That was so hard to say. I had like a brain.
I was zoning out, but I knew what you were trying to say. You don't think it's going to be a 2-1. It's been 2-0 right now.
I think it's going to be a 2-0 in favor of T1, not a 2-1 in favor of T1.
Yeah.
That shit hurt to say.
Decider in whether or not T1 comes out on top of these gunfights. So, you know, we have Spider on the jet again, probably looking to work the operator, but I think that's something that you could also maybe mention about Icebox, where
dude, guess who just resubbed me?
Success on his own operator, and I
old guy
from
the PUBG days.
What would only be classified as a negative, but if you're gonna maybe highlight the difference.
I mean, I don't know how you're gonna guess.
Yeah.
Al Hashmi.
Oh shit!
You remember him?
It can be tough.
The absolute legend.
Al Hashmi's a legend.
True.
As evenly matched as these two teams
And he's got amazing taste in watches.
You know, he stopped posting about watches.
Why's that?
I don't know why. I don't remember the post, but he stopped posting about it.
Interesting.
We'll see how things
He had some dope ass watches though. He got you into watches pretty much.
Side, they've got a whole lot of presence over by B.
And now we are live,
making sure there's nobody pushing up towards A, no early aggression.
And a straight up default out of the boys taking main control on C9 Blue.
That is really dope what Daze just did there.
Yeah, and this is, as I mentioned,
Daze jump up on he jumped up on the well where you would normally jump spot mid, but since mid was smoked and most people drone through mid right off the start, he jumped up on the well to get the height advantage, and he got the drone, and the drone got no info. He didn't get to see any. He didn't get to see anyone pizza. He didn't get to see anyone market. The drone got no info.
Pretty smart. Pretty smart.
And that dart is huge. Holy shit, that dart is huge.
Zeta is in
that was terrible. I don't know what Zeta's do. That was not it.
But I think that was part of the strat.
You think it was part of
to
pull?
Yeah, it was to pull for sure. But they have someone back bow in Cypher. See if he can hold anything.
I don't know. I just never agree with a strat to pull and throw someone's life away. I think that's a gamble, but I think that's exactly what C9 needs to do.
Okay, well, T1 just won every single gunfight. Curry got 2 on site, too. They didn't even trade him. Okay, bad engagement there, but great from T1. I don't know if the dash was necessarily part of the strat, because I think what I saw was that they used paranoia. Like, they wanted to fake as if they were going up garden.
Yeah.
The door or whatever.
They were faking it. Yeah.
Yeah, he committed his life way too far. Like, he's almost at the fucking, like, window there.
Yeah.
So I think he either misplayed that, or that's just a bad way to play that strat.
I agree.
And they just didn't win any of the duels in sight, so it didn't matter anyways.
Thank you.
And he's in the site again. Dude, okay. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck is that guy doing? I'm gonna start saying it. What the fuck is that guy doing? That cannot be good call there.
Pick that kill apart. Understanding where another one is, utility everywhere. As Spider shows up as well, he's got a marshal. As they creep their way back up towards the site, Cloud9 says, nah, we're getting the heck out, bro. They start to rotate over towards the middle of the map, but you already see T1 wisely waiting for it.
They gotta learn how to use this gun. They gotta DM this gun a little bit. Huh?
Do you have any idea what that guy's doing?
No. So I know what Zeta was doing. He was trying to create space for his team, but
he's 50 leagues in front of his team.
but
in front of them.
So what they should have done, instead of creating space like that, they should have done that eco, and they should have created space to switch. So typically how teams do that normally, they don't just dash into sight. They dash forward into where Tyler is right now. So if they dashed forward instead of into sight, that would have been a different round. That was once again another misplay. I don't know if that was a misplay by Zeta or a misplay as a strat in total, like as a whole.
They were I don't know. It just seems so solo that it wasn't even on the same planet as his team.
No, it was bad. It was bad.
All right, we'll let it go. On to the next. Walk through smoke by Zeta and Vice no trade. Damn, that was clean with the Spectre, dude.
Spider is clean.
He's feeling it today.
Seems like they're steps ahead of where Cloud9 wants to be.
Bunch of duels, they're winning all of them. Very nice. Just a little anti-eco, nothing important here.
Yeah, nothing to see here. This round don't matter.
Yeah.
This next round really matters because if C9 loses the bonus, they're. I think that's it. I think that's full tilt, and that's a full L.
Full tilt, full L.
Yeah. They're literally going to be fucking horizontal.
Back to something that you were mentioning earlier, Lex, and it seems like T1 is
Really thought he was gonna do something with that smoke.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a.
This is it. This is the bonus.
What we as a community have expected of.
It's not really a bonus for Spider though. He's going to have knives this round. I wonder. Do you think he's going to use them? If I was Spider, I use knives this round as his bonus.
You keep his spec tree? It all depend on that. I feel like. Pretty upgrade. No, he kept it. He has a frenzy. He dropped it actually. He's gonna knives.
Did
for
he?
Sure.
He didn't die this. What? Oh, he dropped it to his teammate to save some. To save some money.
Yeah.
I love
So he
it.
has a
I love
frenzy,
it.
100% knivesing.
I love it. This is
They're already
exact.
out.
This is perfect. I love this.
He's not gonna get
so
see
smart.
any action though because
So
he is
smart.
on the ace side. So the initial breach won't see him on it. Looks like they're just grouping B. I'm guessing Jet's just gonna do some crazy shit because he loves doing that.
Don't create. Okay.
There it is. See, he did it. There
That's
it is.
what he should have done on the eco. There it
And he wins the
is.
fight. Big.
There it
They
is.
trade
That's what
out
you do as
games.
Jet. He
Yep.
got it. He got it.
room to work with on the site.
See that?
Curry gets
Yeah, that
down.
was how it's supposed to be played. It just didn't feel right the other two times, or on Icebox. To be honest, it felt wrong.
Now it's on T1 at a numbers disadvantage. Try.
Fucking wall bangs. All right, well, Spider's nice.
This bonus.
Useless.
This bonus is. Oh. Go Tim. Tim, see that snap?
Yeah, you owned him. Mitch is just fucking a turret, literally in the.
I don't think Tim goes in. I think he holds him here. I think that's the play.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. I
Uh,
think in the moment, maybe he just didn't think about it, but his
Yeah.
team probably should have said something to him. He probably should have said, "Fucking quarantine these boys."
Yep.
COVID-19.
I think he keeps kind of jiggling. He puts a smoke down on ramp, and he keeps jiggling lane and spamming through the wall, and he holds them as long as he possibly can.
Yeah,
Huge.
make him lose a couple guns.
Yeah.
When they have no moolah.
Oh well, it's okay.
Certainly
Alright.
is potent.
Fuck, this makes me want to fucking play at this level, man. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Unwitting Skadoodle, who did not realize that he was that far pushed up. Swung
An old man.
his own demise.
Look at this guy, dude. Look at Daze back on the well.
Yeah, he's trying to break the drone.
Yeah, it's great. Spider's getting jiggy with it, sitting in the smoke at the cat box.
And as I mentioned,
Not gonna
that's just
find
the
anything, I don't
speed
think.
of the Jet being able to get up in their face. Little drops a flashpoint through the wall of B main. Drops
Huge.
another one. Curry swings.
Yeah,
and he's got the first one
aggression.
in a row.
Curry wins it with a flash. Spider gets the top mid guy. Dashes away out of harm's way.
Walks
And
through
Daze
smoke.
gets to walk through smoke. Zed is trying to do too much. But he was down men, so it didn't matter. They just lost a bunch of duels everywhere in the fucking default. T1 aggressed. Well played by the boys on T1.
Now, what do you think if you're C9 here after losing a round like that?
Depends on the money. What am I thinking, or
Like, what do you know? What do you thinking? What do you think for the next round? What do you think your plan's gonna be?
Gotta be a group again. The round that they won was the fucking Remember the brain off shit we were saying?
Brain off. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what that's where I wanted the conversation to lead. The reason they lost this round, because once again, is they're trying to structure. They're trying to play a structured default and play the round like a normal team would. They're not a normal team. They got to get in there. Turn the brain off. Do something aggressive and fast. That's how you beat these guys.
For Cloud9, they just
Yeah, that's kind of like the
That's
way
how
that
I
goes.
learned. That's how we learned on C9 how to beat Dazed's team. How to beat I by Power back in the C9 versus I by Power rivalry bullshit. We could not beat their team trying to be smarter than them. We couldn't. The only way we could beat their team was turning off our brains and getting in there.
I mean, a lot of the time in these FPS games, it does work. You don't always have to be structured.
No, you don't.
The only round that C9 has right now is when they literally turn their brains off. We were saying it on Icebox, and they got rounds off of that as well. They need to be taking advantage of their aim and surprising I by Power. I just called them I by Power. I mean T1. Whoopsie daisy.
Nice.
See, there's Zeta. That's fine. He leads with knives, gets his pick. I don't know if they want to commit here. They don't have anybody A main, so that's going to be a fucking problem in a second. Do they know about Spider?
Oh,
Oh, now they
Spidey.
know.
doesn't connect, but again, the thing is his positioning. You have to expect it. You can't ignore that. Skadoodle able to take care of Mitch. You hear the ultimate cipher has been used.
Oh.
Everything away. Zeta.
Oh, Zeta.
Zeta drops.
I think it was the right play to go for that though.
I think it's fine too because his team's saving around him, so he has to make something happen. But like again, they made progression and got a bomb plant off of that. Literally, Zeta just leading, no brain with his knives.
Exact. Do this on a gun round, and they win. They will win some rounds.
I swear, if C9 just 5-mans and just kind of like brains off, aims, and just like gets in there, they will get more rounds than they're getting right now playing structured.
Finish the job, so to speak. He's
you said it on Icebox, 100%. It's true.
8-1-0, very close behind, but doesn't really kind of tell the tale of how important these op frags are when he's able to open things up in the round.
Now, here's where I expect to see something a little spicy from Cloud9, right? They've got full guns, they've got 4 ults to work with, big ults as well. So
I don't like what they're doing right away. They're going into another default. They got aggroed. They're getting aggroed again by T1. This Killjoy is in a great position, though, to punish Spider for this. Spider has no clue.
Spider's got a nasty flick. I knew it. I was about to say he's going to hit a nasty flick, and he fucking hit it.
Yep. I don't like this, though. C9's not adjusting. They're just doing a default.
So
now they're going to do a 3-1 with the late Catler. It's just, I don't know. They're down a man already. I don't know why he just TP'd there.
He was really far.
He was in mid, though. He could have flanked the guy Cat. He was at that mid box by Cat.
Yeah, he maybe could have tried to go for a fight and then done it.
Yeah.
Oh, the timing! Oh, he still got him. Holy shit.
Great paranoia by some time. Don't overpeak, Skylar.
Skylar winning this round.
Yep. Individual duels. No team play. That's what's happening.
Now they crunch together. Crunch together.
Is he gonna break the door?
Break the door. Crunch together. Crunch now. Crunch together. Do it. Do it.
He's not.
All right. Doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Though. Skylar's not overcommitting for his life or anything like that. He's just taking his ones and safe ones with off angles as well. That was really well played by Skylar. Skylar easily won them that round.
Yep.
That could have very easily, we all saw it, just how precarious that situation with automatic was over.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. I like it.
One wrong step, a gun barrel in the grill of an opponent, and maybe that goes the other way.
Like that off angle kill right there was fucking massive. Like he just played that so well. Didn't overpeak here on Tyler. Waited till Tyler fucking crouch sprayed and then just.
He was the perfect character for that too.
Yep.
Yeah. If he wasn't Reyna, the trade probably would have happened.
He didn't only just do his job.
God, Reyna's so fucking good. In moments like that, like just those moments alone. Can you go through there with a drone, or do you have to go around? I think you have to go around.
Oh, it looks like it, yeah. And they're doing a default again, which I don't like, but I'm not gonna harp on it too much more.
The reason why I think they're defaulting is because they have Killjoy's ult, so they want to set up presence across the board and then end with a Killjoy ult. Not start with a Killjoy ult, because if you start with a strat and you start with your strat being a Killjoy kind of explode on a site, and they happen to be aggressing in that same situation, it's gonna really fuck your strat.
It will, but at the same time, you don't have to commit that Killjoy ult. We're talking about brains off here. This Jet can just get in there. Look at him. He loves to do it. He's selling a fake at A right now. Like, this guy loves getting fucking dumb with it, so just let him do that into any site, and then you can Killjoy ult late. You don't need the Killjoy ult to take fucking a site, but now they're doing it at B. But they're down a man, so rip.
Leaf was in a huge spot. Holy shit.
Yeah. 3v3. You won.
What? Leaf, come on, man.
That's 100% a throw.
Bro.
Did he think he was going to be detained or something? Like, what was that?
I don't know.
Vice gets an arrow on Tyler somehow.
We see so many teams throwing their life away in that B main, that exact way, just like Morg yesterday or 2 days ago. Like we see it so much now. We're seeing Leaf, which is weird. That's very strange for Leaf because he's putting himself in very sick lurk spots. So for him to throw his life away like that is very weird.
Because it seems like he has a good mind for the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Automatic.
That arrow's nice. But, oh, the paranoia is huge.
Here as they make their way in. Spider.
They should know they're double boat at this point. That gap is... Oh, Vice doesn't capitalize. Oh, man.
Close.
No time, though.
It's close. He's gonna have it, I think.
Yeah, they do have it. Yo, just barely. 0.31. Sheesh.
Yeah, man. 0.31 on the clock.
Not
No
even
sweat.
close.
Not even close. I wasn't even worried or puckered for my boys on T1.
Not only the individual little fake there from Zeta. I mean, the fact that it's that successful, that's just Omen, you know, dark cover, being able to cause a little bit of confusion, putting some utility.
Okay, so now C9 has no alts. Let's get something quick here, or like relatively quick. Let's not go into a default. Let's do something fast.
They're gonna let Zeta do his dumb
10
shit.
seconds that he's buying there, the side of C9 is enough for the regroup, for the B split, even the entries to go their way, and despite that, and even some good fortune.
I love the ping strat. I like it.
You know, like there was so
I don't do that enough myself.
so that
Ping something before you spam it, so you know you're gonna spam it correctly.
Yeah. Here comes Zeta. Yep, he's in. With the flash, massive. They have a site already.
Oh, that's so unlucky, man.
Wow, that sucks. Leaf needs to trade this. Nice trade.
Good.
And great trade on a Daze. Daze probably got a little too crazy there. And
Yes,
the
dude,
PTI glass.
yes.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Turn the brain off and fucking frag him. Don't let him push you around. Fuck a Daze.
You slow it down though. You do slow it down.
Yeah, no, yeah. You gotta. You definitely gotta tune it down a little bit, but.
Is he gonna fucking swing Skylar here? He is. Missed the flick.
Okay, don't go for another one. You're good, Skylar. Chill. You're good.
But like, it was like organized chaos there, you know?
Yeah.
Because they double peeked the glass window. So even
Play it like it's an FPL game. Play it like it's an FPL game. That's how you beat a team like this. My chat's like, so wait, are you back in C9 or T1? I want T1 to win. T1 will win, but I like to dick around.
You know, you hope for.
I like this. This push into Garden by Leaf and Skylar was really good because they did it together. That's all that they need to do is just work together and take the easy trades.
The idea that Cloud9 could have been reset. You know, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're.
Do you think results would be different with tenz on the roster? Depends. If they play the same way, no. If they play this exact same way, the results I don't think would be different.
And they're Group A again.
But if tenz could provide, if tenz could provide like, hey, let's shut our brains off and play this fucking properly, like,
wins the duel,
you know, just dueling.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice, he's getting crazy. I don't know about this. I don't like that. I don't like that at all from Spider, but it's okay. You know that there's a shit ton of people are there. Why would you do that?
Yeah, dash, I guess. Unless he used it and I missed it.
I didn't see it, but he won the initial duel, and they got 1-for-1. You might as well just fucking get out, right? You have a Spectre, you're gonna knives and go fucking Superman. I don't know about that.
You're gonna jinx it, Shroud? Jinx what? Like I said, I predicted a 2-1 finish from T1. I predicted T1 losing this map and winning the others. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Has understood and yielded the fact that maybe there's just too many T1 players here for us to just walk right in. Let's reset, clear the map, see if we get anything, you know, based off of information or rotation.
Well, they should.
I mean, there's 2 players on A.
Damn near have a free B.
Just Curry over here again, who.
Curry's holding the mid.
One player doesn't make the difference on a team, chat. That's just not how it works. It's a team, you know, a team.
Should give it away.
Huge.
Important kill.
Huge kill.
Very important kill.
He also, if he has the timing right here, he'll use his ult. If he can reach, that ult safely, it's gonna be really big. Now there it is.
Oh, yep, you got it.
Boom. All the info. Now they're thinking. The cog's moving. Oh. Right.
Good support, honestly, but Vice just hit the shot, you know. Great ult. It only hit 1, though. Vice picks off the guy running through spawn, and he picks up a second one running through spawn.
Jesus.
So, Mitch right there. I know they won the round, C9 did, but do you think he should have pushed that dude alone, or do you think he should have just hit switch and held the door? Like hit the switch to close the door if it was available.
Mitch.
You think he should have pushed
Mitch was
all the way up
insane.
there? No. Mitch was the guy that pushed. He's the one that got ulted.
Yeah.
Mitch pushed the guy in market.
And I think,
He pushed Curry in market and he died for it. Do you think that's the play there?
I must have missed it. You're saying he pushed
was
the
the
he pushed
initial
stairs?
kill. Yeah, he pushed the stairs to market door, like the actual switch door.
Who'd he kill? He killed Cypher?
Curry killed him.
So he didn't get a kill.
No, he didn't get a kill. He just pushed into it and died alone.
Oh, well, that's terrible. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but why are you gonna push stairs yourself?
Right off that. And then you see Spider and automatic
Great kill. Don't redo it. Oh, with the support flash, massive actually. I like that.
Spider gets a kill anyway. Now Zeta does swing, trades it out, but Cloud9 initially.
I like it, but I don't, man. That's just get the one and fall.
Definitely. And you've shown 4
Get the one and fall. That was a little extra. I didn't like the extra.
They clearly wanted more. I think Tim was supposed to peek with him with Tyler's flash, with the breach flash to the wall.
Majority of Cloud9 is towards A.
So maybe Tim was late or the flash was late. I don't know.
The fact that there is unknown factors on the board, and there's no reason for an unnecessary risk. However,
Yeah, you're probably right. Tim bitched out.
Yeah, like it looked like it should have been a double swing with Tyler's support.
That's a typical Tim kind of play, though. Not gonna lie. Oh!
Tyler's nasty.
Jesus.
They just held down guard and they made perfectly, hitting their shots.
T1 get to 7, and I think you even saw.
Well, fuck me. This half kind
you saw a
of
few things there,
just
right?
fell
You
into
saw
the favor of
Davis peek
T1
up
pretty
over mid.
quickly.
You saw, I believe it was automatic, and I'm forgetting who the other player was. Peek out of tree to take
Like right
things
there.
away. So Curry,
I think
wish
Tim
we
was
saw it.
behind him because he blocked the
because he's staying
dash,
home over there.
and then the
Checks
flash
across
came
the
in
room,
and
and
Jet
some players
re-peeked.
spread
So I
out
don't
over
think
towards
Tim
Cat.
committed.
And yeah, it was
So
over
it either
there.
was a
There's
miscomm
so
or
much
Tim bitched out.
known there. I mean, you know exactly where the hit's going.
Yeah,
Tyler's nasty, by the way, for those digs.
Yep.
Calm and collected.
The crossfire gets reset.
What is Spider thinking? Spam
He's
through- spam.
always doing this.
Is he gonna spam
No,
through the
he
smoke
holds
and sit in
this.
it?
He holds this. He sits in it. He did this the last time he was here, like 4 rounds ago, 5 rounds ago. Curry just throws his life away to a fucking push.
Nobody else remaining, Doug.
And that was,
He has no traps down or anything either, so. And they get a free
Doesn't
B
matter.
site.
Doesn't matter when Cypher dies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why you don't.
you're
That's
right.
why you don't do what he does as a Cypher. You just don't. Especially because they don't have a raise, so they can't even break his utility. That I just don't like that. I don't like that from Curry at all. To just solo take that angle. I think you play like a weenie.
There's no way C9 loses this round. There is no fucking way.
7-5 half.
Now for T1, as soon as that goes down, that should be their cue. Skadoodle pushing Leaf back.
Wow, that hurt.
He'd get tagged up down to
But they don't check.
Wow.
Zeta gets 2.
I mean, Leaf didn't get those kills. It was
It-
great.
that was
Support by Zeta.
that was bad from Spider or whoever was spawn. I think it was Spider. Either okay, I couldn't tell exactly because there was a lot to follow, but either that was a fuck up from Tyler or a fuck up from Spider, and I don't know who it was because if you're gonna use aftershock to clear logs, you need to have that spawn player ready to make sure. Let's see if we see a replay. No. You need to make sure you have that guy spawn ready for when the guy runs out to dodge the logs aftershock. So I just don't know if Tyler timed it poorly or Spider didn't peek. I'm not sure which one it was.
But there's just nothing really T1 can
Might
do.
do it in the end of this half overview.
There's this beautiful cat play from Relics.
I mean, dude, that was so well played by Skylar.
I think throughout this game, we're going to continue to see him heat up. There were some
We
They
don't
did
know.
not show it. Okay.
aggressive entries.
No, I
there.
know what you're saying though.
Get that last
Jet
round.
might have not been in position in spawn.
That's what I'm saying. It could have been Tyler's fuck up or Jet's. I don't know.
To get to the second half again, T1 up 1-0, up 7-5 on map 2.
Wow.
And
A
this
full
is to
clear.
make your way to close. You lose here, I mean, you're done.
They're
until
taking the
second leg
aggro B.
of the VCT. So if there was a time for
Approach.
Cloud9 to make some magic happen, it's got to be in this half. It's got to be here. Defensively,
Looking like it's going to be an A split arena.
They're not
here.
doing their typical pistol. They're not doing a B split. And I think C9 is actually kind of prepping for something like that.
They have double garden here. So Yeah.
from those two players, but Relics again.
It sucks how telegraphed that is, so you can just spray in that close corridor and sometimes just get one like that.
Oh yeah, and Curry starting his mid lurk, but T1 is moving towards A. Cat split.
And I like what C9 is doing here. Don't commit. You got the kill. Chill. Literally just give him the plant. Who gives a fuck?
Let's go, Skylar. Shit.
Zoning.
But as I say that, rips the head off Daze.
They're fighting in garden. There's a lot of fighting going on.
Zeta had a chance to blow
nice
it up.
frenzy.
Vice goes big as well. He gets 2 to close out the round.
That was clean.
C9 win the pistol in the second
That setup is very
Little-
common, by the way, on pistol. The double garden.
Pistol to
Yeah.
try to get to map
Super common, I've noticed.
Oh yeah, that is.
It's because holding A main is very, very hard with pistols. Very. If they decide to like overwhelm A, you're not gonna be there to hold it. You bet. It's better to play retake A on pistol, in my opinion, anyway.
Just so strong.
Yeah. No, I agree. I noticed that a lot of teams just they play retake A in general, even on gun rounds in this map.
But it kind of
Actually, a lot of
it
the
kind of
game
depends.
is
A pistol round setup that I haven't seen that I wouldn't mind seeing is having someone up on the shroud box and then having someone in garden.
Shroud box.
I don't know what else to call it, man. That's what people fucking say, dude.
Come on, bro.
What am I supposed to say? The fucking huge
Get
box,
it, man.
big
Your
box.
fucking head is massive.
Oh.
You're about to be a fucking blimp.
Okay, dude. What does that mean?
You're gonna be up in the sky. That's where your head's at with the clouds. That
Ego
ego,
box,
dude.
bro. I don't
Yeah.
know. Fuck.
Absolute ego on this guy.
Jesus Christ.
And we get it, man. You have a box named after you.
At mid range. Yeah, that was a sniper shot from outside B main to Cat. That's all right.
Now,
That's funny.
Got some info there, but chose not to fire.
All right. C9 needs to lose no guns.
Fuck it. I like ego.
But health
I like
ego.
ego box.
Oh no, it's literally Shroud box. I called the Shroud too on Cash. Don't worry, everyone did. I was just giving you a little bit of shit for it because it's funny.
What are the chances you got a teammate popping out at me?
It trades back, yeah.
Ooh, I like this.
Another really tense situation. Zeta
Yep.
finds one, falls
I
back.
kind of wish Mitch was
Mitch and his turret.
with
Yeah,
him.
more-
With him.
More left, so he could actually
Yeah.
take the fight. Yeah. Now he's in there by himself. They see, I don't know about that,
The
but
fuck?
whatever. Just hold it down, dude. Mouse one, fuck it.
He has 16 bullets. He shot so much.
Cloud9 tie things up. The second half's gonna be good.
7-all, and it's been a while, Doug, since we've described the situation to be in favor of Cloud9 as a whole, and here we are, where not only are they,
Clean.
dominating
Good
the second
anti-eco.
half thus far, but they're looking good, man. There was Lee Fall in the first map where we could probably have stitched together a quick montage of frag movie for the man, but here you've got Relics, really, I think, and Zeta.
Alrighty. We got a full gun around here, and they're keeping their shit weps, which I always like doing in this game.
Our observer has expertly captured that several times here in this game.
Ooh, look at
He's
this.
about. Yeah.
Look at this judge, man. Oh.
I'm so scared if I'm Curry, dude. Yep. And he is as well. He's falling off. Wow. Fucking owned. Didn't even see anyone. He just got clapped through like the side of the wall.
Why is Curry not using traps here? Is he gonna trip as he falls? He might trip as he falls.
Probably. He's got one cam in a weird spot that doesn't help him.
Cloud burst. Don't want to go in there, man. Curry is wise to it to some degree. And I mean, you just check the mini map right here. T1 is biding their time. You've got Spider walking up mid, not gonna find any alarm box.
Very nice.
No
They can
tripwire,
control
no
slowly.
Cypher.
T1's not rushing at anything, and
Ace
he
finds
just
the
gets shot through the
entry
smoke.
Where did? Oh, I see.
Catwalk.
That's
Right through the smoke.
Quite tell
shitty.
myself, but you know what? Or sorry, that was
Little A split?
Unlucky.
So maybe that's a jump spot, man. That's
It might.
long range frag.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be A.
Decision must be
Killjoy
made
is
to
actually
one
holding
here in the
sight,
coming seconds
too.
where they will end, and it
With
seems
her
like
traps
the
and everything.
towards
She's
A,
under
but
heaven.
Wow, he broke it.
Great paranoia to delay it. Let rotations come in. Oh god, Leaf.
Get pushed back, but with enough.
Killjoy's gotta go big. And he does not at all. Oh, they just fucking got rolled. Leaf, nice shot.
It's a bonus, so I'm not too. I don't expect much.
He's gonna switch out weapons as Cloud9's just down to 2 members left. Spider waiting for that flash to give him a bit more room to work with. Zeta on the swing. Zeta with the
I mean,
shot.
honestly,
Filthy.
any
That was
kills
the
too
blitz
is
for
pretty
Leaf on up.
massive.
Not spotting anyone. There's a Cloud burst. Dash into it.
Wow.
He's gonna
Interesting.
down through the smoke. Leaf
Yeah,
They killed
I mean,
3. I mean,
yeah, killing 3 bonus, like it's all right. Okay.
they can still buy.
Nice recovery here from T1.
Not that big of a
Started with
D.
that dazed, mid-fragger.
Vice's money is shot
I
though.
personally missed it, but it seemed as though it was a long-range shot on somebody who was spotting for information. And for Cloud9, not only did you not get information in that instance, but you lost a player, so an easy mid-game call to just regroup, split a site. T1 gets it done, and
Zeta's got an
you
op.
do have a
Looks like he's aggressing B main with it. We're gonna be playing B with it. See what happens. I doubt Curry's gonna give him anything though.
Yeah, Curry's not really the type of player to do that.
He's getting all the way in there. He set a trip too on the flank.
Dude,
Walk appropriately. Relics clears one out top mid.
I love that that's what C9's doing. They're really
I love that.
they're
I
really
literally-
focused on their individual aggression because that's kind of what you have to do. And this is what breaks apart a team like this, because you just start getting mad because you're thinking like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
Yeah.
That's immediately what you're thinking.
But
So
that play, that calculated aggression on B main was really like he got the drone or he got the trap with the drone and then he kept inching up with the op
yeah,
and finally got Curry because Curry was like, oh shit, my trap's broken. I gotta see what's up. I really like that. Sorry if I interrupted you.
no, you're good. You're good. So just to put it in perspective, that whole round for C9 relied on Skylar to get that mid kill. If he doesn't, the round would have. If he died, that round would have been. They would have fell apart. And I know it's risky, but I think that's what C9 needs to do to win.
Has been talked about a lot recently for how good of a weapon it is, so it's certainly not a slouch.
That's Skylar's about to get on. That paranoia is fucking massive. Skylar's in there though with a shotgun. I love it. He gets blind, he doesn't give a fuck. He's low HP, just jumps in there with a shotgun and takes the initiative. Massive.
That was a crucial Bucky kill there coming in from Relics.
Wow.
And
Okay, this map is very close actually because I think T1's on a save now.
8 all, and
Yeah.
we've been
Yeesh.
praises of
Okay,
Spider,
do you
so
think Spider and
really playing this expendable
Tyler are gonna alt on this eco, or are they gonna save it for a good round? I know Spider's gonna
Tyler's
ult,
breach,
but
right?
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tyler's
really
breach.
only kind of shows its
Spider's
cracks when they're
jet.
unable to trade off.
I want to see what they buy, if anything. Are they just gonna buy any just pistols armor or just pistols? Just pistols.
Spider's definitely using knives, but I just wonder.
Yeah, he has. He definitely is. He
I'm
bought
thinking
armor.
if Spider gets one, they're gonna use Breach's ult. That's my guess.
Cover the weaponry just fine. So
I mean,
Bladestorm gets
Spider's getting in there
popped by
too.
coming
He's
up
not.
with
He has
T1.
nobody next to him really. He has Scott or he has Tyler now, but
We'll see.
Seems like they're poised for it.
they're set up for a grass though. If you look at the fucking Killjoy traps, they're
Yeah.
completely set up for this aggression on Cat. So it should be stopped.
Nothing. Wow, Cloud9 has, as far as guns go, really everything. One exception, Vice upgrade.
Yep.
Mhm.
Big chip damage. Nice.
But otherwise,
Hiding behind the turret. I like this as well. He's got to win this fight. This is a very important fight for
Fast
Leaf.
but I just realized Curry is retreating off of B.
Uh-oh.
Made some early presence.
Uh-oh.
That's a great recon.
He does not know he's this
Only
close.
To make Zeta think about.
Oh, he still wins the fight. Massive, dude. Nice shot.
Automatic does find a straggler frag on
And that
the
round just fell apart in
Cloud9
2 seconds.
handled this eco round from
That
T1.
whole round looked like it relied on Spider,
Taking the
but
did,
it makes sense.
100%.
It makes sense because he's
Yeah,
got
it's-
knives. So
Got armor. No one else has armor, and they have pistols.
either
Yeah.
way.
I mean,
either way,
he could have
the-
changed the
the
round
Cleveland
right
trying to
there
make
with
what
how
he said
close he was to
very
Zeta. If Zeta
Yeah.
misses that, it changes the whole round.
Cloud9 again with a one round lead. The op back in the hands of Zeta. Vice still rocking that judge. And then for T1 now. Well, yeah,
I
they
did
should
say
rely on
13-10 in front of
armor with
in
forward.
favor of T1. So
Looks like we're
see if that's still a thing.
A pause. T1 opting to go for attack pause here.
attack pause.
Regroup. Kind of figure things out here. Give them a different look because Cloud9. I mean, it's been Cloud9 all day, baby. This is their playground. It's been that way so far.
I love how like I really didn't at first. I really didn't like when Valorant showed money. I thought it was very like shitty. But the more I play and the more I watch, the more that I love that it shows money. Just because, like, guessing in a game like this with all these abilities and all this shit, man, it just, I don't know.
there's a lot of variables.
there's-
It's not just the economy that comes into play.
Yeah, it's just it's
There's
too
a lot
much.
of
It's too
variables.
much.
Both teams.
Even with all the orbs on the map too to
Yeah.
get ults, like there's a lot to keep track of.
Like it's not
What
just
ability?
economy. You're also keeping track of alt economy too.
And he's been. I remember it was.
And
like,
who
it
has
was a
ults and
bucket
shit.
a couple
Mhm.
rounds
Which
ago,
one?
He upgraded to the judge last round. Still has it here.
Yeah, I think Vice is doing the shotgun only need a Radiant challenge right now, but in the series. So good luck.
Is he gonna break that or just sit here all day?
He did this
They've
last
seemed to
time
have-
and he sat here
it's the
for a
second time
bit.
we've seen this, Doug, where T1 kind of just is opting to default rather than play towards the main early on. And I think they've just now discovered that there's no alarm bot mid, and there's no real.
I'm curious. I don't know what
of
Daze
their
is thinking
market.
now.
They're
I don't know what their
shutting
end goal
the
is, but
door
they do have that
rounds.
breach ult, and I'm
So
just
Spider's in
just
this
curious
backstab
what's
position up at
what's
mid
happening
side.
here.
You gotta wonder if
and
you're
what is
T1 in
Tyler
this
doing right now
scenario,
behind the smoke? What is his
obviously you wanna
purpose?
I don't
put
know.
him in
I have
the
no idea.
I was
position
just
to make
thinking that.
plays,
That's so funny that you said
those
that.
rotations.
Like I thought that like
Which
10
direction
seconds
do
ago
you
when that
go?
first
Do
smoke
you
was
Yeah.
there. I was like,
Is
what?
Is he gonna
It looks
alt
like they're
take
going
alt
A,
alt
but
take cat
Into
right
the
through here?
hands of
Oh
potentially
wait, no, they're
Judge
gonna get the
Doug.
control.
Spider's gonna hit.
Oh, that's
Oh,
timing.
oh, that timing's shitty.
Yep, he swings.
Great
At least they didn't
support,
know
but
he was there.
it
At least
might
gets
not
more
matter.
vice
Good
drops.
paranoia as well.
Great paranoia there
Doesn't
by
matter, he's too
Daze.
close.
Daze gets a second through the
Got his
paranoia.
blind as
Really?
fuck.
Tyler's
Daze
support right
goes
there,
huge.
bro.
Spider
I know his
gets
days
12.
got 3, but that was
Cloud9
all
down
on those breach
He's
flashes.
alone here in a
Holy
1v4.
fuck.
He's certainly
Or fucking Skylar
at
was
least
so
not gonna
blind
be able
right
to
there.
get
Holy
to
shit.
stop the spike
We don't even need the
from
ult.
going
Fuck
down,
it.
but what else can he do here?
So what I think they were gonna do, because I think I might have seen T1 do this before. I think if they weren't playing close setup right there, T1 would have ulted from cat into tree into garden, and then ran up A.
Yeah.
Because I've seen them do that before. So I think that's what they were
Yeah, I can see
planning.
it.
I think that's what they were planning for. But then this happened right here.
That timing on everything.
Yeah.
They weren't ready for this double setup cat, but it ended up working out because of Tyler's flashes. Also, Spider was gonna hit the back like he did. He cut off rotations
Yeah.
and spawned.
Yeah.
For days there, and
Spider
it
hit in the
was
back. Love to
just
hear
no
it.
chance for Cloud9
They had that
to
strat
those
thought out from the very
duels
beginning.
come out on top.
With Spider being there to get that flank.
4K
for sure.
him on the bout, and now 9
Pretty massive.
T1 back in it with full buys in tow.
Yeah, Cloud9's still in a comfy spot here, though, right?
Oh, wow.
Financially, they
Skylar's
were still able
just
to buy another op.
at
They
tiles,
have
I
a
guess.
couple of ultimates at their disposal.
They're not aware of that, and he loses that fight somehow. I don't know how.
But then
Unlucky.
So risky, man. But that's what they need to do. That's how they've won rounds.
Tries to go hunting for him. Try to push him back at least for now. As Zeta gets away.
Yeah, and the tricky part about this, and okay, so Curry is going to linger. I imagine after that fight, there's no more presence. Cloud9, as I say that, Ice starts walking up, starts to take that map control
Oh,
back.
they're set up for with the Killjoy shit
T1
for this
predictably
A main
regroups
shit.
towards A now, and
Let's see if they can stop the
Cloud9, as
4-1.
they continue to get no
Is Breach gonna ult this,
information
you think?
towards mid and
Yeah.
A, or sorry, mid and B.
Looks like he's in that corner
I
already.
imagine the rotations will come in quickly.
I
Do
think
have
so.
a lockdown, Doug.
Oh.
So probably see that.
Yes. He had an ability out a second ago.
No.
The
Okay, I guess
lockdown
not.
from
They're not
Cloud9,
ulting.
but you
Oh,
see
there it is.
There it is.
the
Yep.
Rolling Thunder.
It hit him in the corner. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Quite yet.
That is
Spider's
annoying.
there. He dashes
Big
his
chip
way
damage to
in.
Spider.
Regrettably,
He almost
right
spammed
into a
his
ton of
That
utility.
TP
There's a
was
lockdown that you were
massive.
talking about
Is that gonna blow it up?
from Mitch, but they
I think
know
it
where
does,
is.
right?
Looks like
Nope.
they might try to
There,
get
the
out.
ult.
Hunter's Fury from Daze.
Daze ult.
Tags up one, automatic taking care
I got it,
of
yeah.
Leaf as Skadoodle does manage to get the spike
Nice
down. We
win
mentioned
on
the
that
lockdown.
from
It got
Mitch.
cleaned up, but Mitch doesn't care.
3v3
because he's able to take
Sitch.
care of things with the Phantom. Cloud9.
Oh,
here in the
my
3v3,
God,
Zeta getting
dude.
tagged up pretty badly here, just 7 health.
fuck. That's so lucky. Nice.
That could
Three with a huge flank.
I'm so sorry. That was entirely my fault.
Wow.
I totally jinxed him. T1.
I was so focused on that op that I didn't know where Curry came from. Did he wrap through tree to garden?
I didn't
Or
watch.
did he wrap from mid?
It might have been mid to spawn.
This half, he got up near market and made a play.
I thought it was for A main. So he must have gone tree, right? Or was it not for A main?
It was 4-1. Yeah, it was 4-1. Curry was towards B. I think he went mid to spawn. But maybe he went grass as well. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I was focused on the kills.
I just, dealing with the lockdown, you got to do it.
That's why we're bad
Oh,
casters.
he came
right
from he
there.
came from tiles to mid. He wrapped. Okay.
You know what? That bore fruit.
So they were never. So when you see your teammate doing something like that and you're T1, you know you're in control. It might it doesn't matter what happens. Like you just know that flank is so huge. That makes sense why Daze never even showed anything.
Cloud9 has been nipping at their heels the entire time. Doodle gets over
Leave.
Patient. Patient.
What the fuck is that? Leaf peeks, runs, then Mitch peeks, and then Leaf. Like what?
I
Why
don't
didn't they
know.
just keep
That
peeking?
wasn't-
Why didn't they just keep peeking together? Fuck it.
That wasn't the play.
It's an eco. Send it.
Damage is still getting traded back.
Oh, he's dead.
That guy's dead as shit.
Crossfire. Velix drops. Vice is alone with the classic. He's not going to be
Yeah,
around for long.
your
T1
13-10
takes a
might be
2-round
right.
lead, but now Cloud9
Yeah.
have guns.
I'm
and
feeling
they
it,
have
dude. I should have bet on this.
Oh, 3 ultimates, excuse me. 3 ultimates.
I should have put the
bringing
house
into
on
this
this.
next round.
Yeah, and you have Spider at 3,800. He is going to get.
Telling you, dude, they made a mistake. C9 made a mistake banning Haven.
For an orb and grab your own blade storm, but
Big one.
Zeta's got an
T1
op
with
again.
3
He's going
straight.
towards B.
Not only have you, functionally reset Cloud9 in the prior round,
I think he should op mid.
but now we're at a
He
point
is going
where
mid right
C9's
now.
Finally gotten their economy under control. You get the
Getting that
operator
top
back
mid pick.
out,
Yeah.
and yet it's 11-9.
But
But why?
Working on something to flick in the crack.
Got hit. Wow. Oof. We didn't see it, but he got fucking owned.
Yeah.
Spider just tapped him out.
Anything really to come for Cloud9's favor, and instead, right off the bat, you see Zeta getting.
I liked that he was going for the mid pick. But what I don't like is Omen smoke top of mid. Like Leaf smoke top of mid. I thought that was really bad. If your
Hey, you want them to
if
come
your
out.
jet is like, I don't know. If your jet's gonna peek mid, don't
this.
smoke it.
Look at that risk right there, and it pays off. Oh my god.
Looking for more. He's gonna get flashed up.
Nice
Drive.
TP
Nice.
and
Safety.
support by
Oh.
Mitch and the
God.
third frag. God, that was so well played with the no brain.
Yeah.
Beautifully,
I mean, there was brain. It was just minimal
as
brain.
T1
Yeah.
You know?
just down to days. Now,
T1's. I don't even think T1's sweating about that round. That's just like a.
Relics gets the kill.
That's just like a puggy kind of thing. And you're like, ah, fuck, whatever happened. Move on.
Wow.
Win
What
this
a
next.
response from C9. And man, I'm sitting there.
I mean,
trying
that was
to
just
explain,
well-coordinated
like, hey, Cloud9
aggression.
needs to find
Like
something
organized
to crack
chaos,
open
if you
this
will. The
tech
TP here was
T1.
massive
So
off the
they
breach
streaked a bunch
flash.
of
That
rounds
couldn't have
together.
been
Look at
better.
this
And then the
play from
support
Leaf.
from Market
Sorry,
was
Leaf.
perfect.
He's
Leaf didn't
able
even
to
need to go
dance
for that
around the
third. He
opposition,
could have just played
find
off
some
his
headshots,
fucking
and
his
even
boy and Market.
Scary though. You get spammed very easily in that corner.
Yeah,
And he was already
that's
low,
true.
I think.
Three angles
He
for
was.
the opposite side peek at Fridge. That is just expertly.
I
played
love
by
that some of the walls in this game are paper thin. I think it's so cool.
Yeah, and dude, you gotta give Mitch some love there, right? That crossfire there to keep him alive just long enough to get the third. It's
Oh, come on, Daze.
there
What?
for Leaf in that
Dry
moment.
peek.
Zeta with the open pick here in the operator.
Better than that?
Desperately needed for
No,
Cloud9.
Tyler could have easily flashed for him to
T1
peek.
Tries to do a little flash and dash.
Oh well.
You see Spider has made his way onto the site.
It is what it is.
He's got the Blade Storm. He's got room. He's got everything right now. Skadoodle should be able to get the plan off.
Yeah, and right after the plan, he's going to give him a flashpoint for this peak.
Yep.
Zeta's ready for it.
Yep.
Aldrone might spoil it though.
Oof.
Oh, I
Didn't
thought
go
he
through,
I thought he
but
walked
yeah.
through.
It looked like he did.
Patiently, the Rolling Thunder
Huge.
might
Wow.
follow up with that, but Curry was actually there to pinch it in. Spider
Spider gets aggressive with it too, with the knives up top.
Oh, they
Massive.
know. They know all of them are heaven. They know all of them are heaven. Just stuck like
trapped.
rats.
Tim's in round-winning position.
Oh.
Tim gonna flank? Yes, here it comes. Is it gonna be too late though? He doesn't get any.
Also, in the
He loses the fight too. Whoa, 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 whoa! What happened here? Wow.
Okay, so they should have won that round convincingly.
Man,
Honestly, they should have, but
stressed.
I mean,
Whatever.
What can he really do?
How big Curry
That
has
was
been for
just
this
pretty
team
crazy.
overall.
no,
honestly.
no. I mean like T1 should have convincingly
Yeah,
won that round,
yeah.
and then it went to shit. So it's a good thing that Curry recovered with this.
I don't know
Lucky
if Tim
shit.
whiffed or he just missed his timing.
I think he
on
missed his timing.
flank.
I don't think he whiffed. I think the second he peeked glass, the guys were already in sight. And then as he was walking up, the guy checked behind him. That was really well played by whoever that was that checked the flank.
Absolutely nuts. They're using the neural theft, getting all the information for T1. All right, Cloud9 here. Again, backs against the ropes, baby. This is it. Right? Map point. Series
Zeta, you gotta get out of there.
Zeta drops.
Drop a smoke, run out,
Yeah,
fucking
like,
anything.
You gotta
What?
leave there, man. You can't just take a
Spider
fight.
has
That was a
definitely
bad
been
play by
good in
Zeta.
this game, and I don't mean
Your
that as any
prediction.
disrespect towards Zeta.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just been
he actually
that
honestly
good.
thank you, Zeta. You keep my
Zeta's-
prediction
Zeta's
alive.
been nuts too,
I
right?
appreciate the
Like,
throws.
That's what I mean about how devastating that is. Zeta's been so good for Cloud9.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, apparently
I think this
GG.
series
It's
alone
already
is
over.
to make
Spoiler.
You know what?
Yeah.
I actually got the prediction right.
Just the way that he's playing the game right now is so fearless.
I'm nasty with it.
And it's impressive to watch it come into action and actually pay off for T1. And there's just so many players that are in this series on both teams that have gone above and beyond what maybe is
How does T1 win
expected of them
this?
in their respective roles, some clutches.
They're just chilling. They're waiting so long too. Ooh,
And as I say that,
that's how they win it right there, probably. To clear out. Sky looks like he got one there. Oh, the audible B, maybe?
On 3 now. Advantage still T1 as he
And
finds
definitely after that
Yep,
kill.
and that's over. There it is.
As Daze takes care of Midge, Skaduda's gonna flash his way.
Gotta text Tyler.
Get some info. He knows
Say
where the play
grats.
is. He's gonna scurry his way on over.
I'm saying it too, dude. Double grats.
He's gonna be pushing his way across the middle of the map as well. 2v4 here turns into a 1v4 as Vice is alone, the last man standing here in a brutal spot, and it's not gonna matter. Ladies and gentlemen, T1 take care of Cloud9 and advance to the close qualifiers.
There it is. So T1 is going to play again March 4th, I believe. I think March 4th is when the Challengers actually starts. Fuck yeah.
Nice,
Dude, we're going to
nice.
see... This Challengers is stacked. It's stacked with teams. This Challengers is going to be very fun to watch in next week.
Absolutely massive there, Dan.